Welcome to Champagne Football Lemonade Banter. This season is brought to you by the Lightweight Athletic Club.
Whatever you're watching us on, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Right, we're back. Champagne Football Show 2026, Season 3. No bad,
Wow.
Chico.
We're doing alright, aren't we?
I don't know about that, but Season 3. I think we've done, 80 episodes now?
Aye.
We'll cross 100, I think, pretty soon, which is good. But had the season launch at the weekend, Friday, so we've got 7 episodes coming up this week in the lead in. So it's all players on that one, but today we've got 2 managers. We've got NPL 1 Sutherland Sharks gaffer, David Perkovic, who's never off the show.
Our co-host.
Should just put my name on the chair.
Is this your third one?
Nah,
Third.
more than that.
No, I did one. No, it's his third, I think.
I thought it was his 4th or 5th.
No. Third.
Oh, sorry.
I've only been here twice, and there was once in your old place.
It was the
Paddington.
beautiful place it was in Paddington.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's nice,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It was.
Look at you, big snob.
I know, but the sound was shite in comparison to this.
I know, it's a
Yeah.
microphone thing, wasn't it?
That's true.
And also, the big man Fabs from Bankstown City, sitting a bit lopsided because his wallet's in his back pocket, but that's alright.
Hasn't even been 10 seconds.
I want to joke, mate.
But mate, good to have you on the show. Obviously, spoke to you a few times about getting you on the show, and obviously had a good year last with St George, so we'll dive into your managerial career soon enough, but it'll be good to see how your pre-season goes. But thanks for coming on, mate.
No worries, thank you.
No problem at all. Okay, right, Sam Chaz, so you want to crack us off with the actual...
Pre-season, well, do you know what? Let's start with your time off. Like, obviously, you were quite extended in terms of championship and lots of work. What did you get up to over the break? Did you manage to disengage from football, or was it quite full on in terms of trying to recruit and projects that you're obviously new to for the 26 season?
Fabs would have been interesting because
When did you find out about the Bankstown City gig?
It was 4 weeks after the season ended, so got a phone call, we had a chat, and that was 4 weeks after. So I had verbally agreed to stay at St George, but yeah, it was about 4 weeks.
What happened to St George?
he's just checking his timelines in his head now.
We look, St George, we had differing views on signing players, and I wanted to go one way and they wanted to sort of go another way. It was all respectful, but yeah, I wanted more of a say with signings.
Yep, okay.
And yeah, I guess they operate that way. There's nothing wrong with that. Bankstown and I spoke, and we sat down, and it happened really quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And in terms of... Well, do you want to talk about recruitment just now, Chaz, or do you want to wait?
Could may as well just go into it.
Because obviously talk about signings from St George, and probably piggyback off that as well, Perko, because one thing we spoke about a lot with managers is it's a job that never ends, because you're always thinking about recruitment.
Yeah.
So as soon as the season ends, in fact, before the season ends, you're thinking about who can I retain,
Yeah.
and then who can I get in to strengthen for next year before someone else pinches them.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you joining Bankstown City a little bit later. Was there anyone already, like when you got into Bankstown, was there any players who you were told they need to stay, or was there any players that was just completely free rein, blank canvas?
No, so they had signed a fair few already
Oh, right, okay.
at Bankstown. I signed about 4 or 5 when I came in. So yeah, they had already signed the likes of Jurasevsky, Blakey, Sorgi.
Were they already announced or no? When you joined?
They were announced, yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I think they were announced, but
I think
it
B
was
announced
pretty
the
much
show in February.
I know.
it was the worst kept secret anyway.
There was another one too, so yeah.
So yeah, they had Bilal Belkadi was signed.
Good signing him, by the way.
Yeah,
A wee bit of that's actually when we spoke to Blake on Friday. He said he's the one he's been most impressed with.
yeah, he's a very good player.
Aye.
Really aggressive on the front foot, tidy, but yeah, he just gives you that, off the ball sort
A
of
little bit of
aggression.
bite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Aye, class. Well, Chaz, you can talk to Perko about
Sutherland.
transition time.
Obviously.
We spoke to him
We did have a conversation about it
in December.
in December.
Yeah.
So obviously going into January, when did you get your full squad in terms of all the players that had been in the championship, etc.?
January.
January, yeah.
Yeah, because we had a couple of visas that went back home.
Yep.
And they rejoined us in January, and then Danny Choi was on his honeymoon as well, so he came in January.
Yep.
And And then we tried to give the guys that were in the championship as much break as they wanted. Olsen was really keen to get back as quickly as possible, so I was trying to negotiate with him to push him away a little bit. Yeah. Obviously, new project, excited, and everything, but it's not just the physical part, it's the mental part, because it's a long season. And Fuka just joined us the last week of December.
Right.
That's when he came back, because he felt like he needed the time off. Which we all respected, because there's no points to be won in December. 100%. That's for sure. So the main thing for us was just to, and speaking to Gaz, especially, is just that mental part of the game, because not being professional and having so much things going on in people's lives, you're trying to just freshen them up as mentally as possible so they can last the season. No,
of course. So then, obviously coming together as a full group quite late on in comparison to a lot of other teams. How's the changing room been? Do you feel that the boys have all got to know each other well enough and spent enough time together?
Yeah, I think so. I feel that we do a good job of trying to create an atmosphere where there's no like little cliques or anything like that. So I feel like the team is coming together really nicely from a social perspective. That's for sure. And we had a couple of functions as well to try and get some social parts. We did a dinner just before the season ended. Yep. We did our first time together was we had something to eat, and I did a presentation to the team as well. So that was a bit of a social thing as well, just to get to know each other before we got on the pitch. We found that really helpful as well. Because sometimes football can be the distractor of developing relationships.
Yeah, that's true.
Off-field relationships. So we wanted to make sure that we could do as much as we can off the field as well as on the field.
Do you have any good initiation songs?
Yeah.
Who's the best?
So, best, like in terms of just pure singing, well, in this case, rapping,
right?
Olsen was unbelievable. With
Eminem. Slim Shady?
Yeah, like...
Incredible. Did Mockingbird did. It was unbelievable.
It was incredible. Everyone was just...
It was on to the point I was like, is he just...
Is he actually
just miming this?
Yeah. That's how good he was.
It was tremendous.
Yeah.
He said he knows the song off by heart. He's done it a few times, but it was... Like, even the wee bit before the song starts. And then
he must have practiced that a lot of times in the mirror.
100%.
100%. But in terms of entertainment, I think it's probably a draw between... when I say entertainment, not just being silly, but like putting on a performance as well as doing well in the singing part. Millie Popovich with Shaggy, It Wasn't Me.
Right.
Unbelievable. And Danny Choi... with
Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
Right, okay.
He did the whole hoodie thing, and
the thing with really Danny and Papa was, so Danny and Papa are both quite Danny's not super quiet, but Papa's quite quiet. He's more reserved than Papa's quite quiet as well. So before obviously initiation songs, you're thinking,
these guys are going to struggle.
And Danny just sat the whole way through most of them, just like sort of chilling with his hood up in the corner. Papa was just sitting with a beer or something, just relaxing.
And Papa actually looked worried.
Aye, and then when Danny's didn't get pulled out the hat, Danny literally jumped up and was like, "Where's the mic? Give me the mic." And I'm like, "What's happening here?" And he's done. It was amazing, man. Yeah. And then Papa was the same. Papa went full Shaggy mode, done the voice.
Yeah, put it on.
Done all the actions. It was brilliant.
And they had to come up to me because I was at the back controlling the music. And they had to come up to me to tell me their song choice. So as they're walking up, I'm like, oh my God, I wonder how this is going to turn out. And then when Danny Choi said Gangnam Style, I said, why didn't I think that was a possibility? Like you just, So it was just really good entertainment. Some strugglers, but most of it was pretty good. Yeah.
We did that in Melbourne. And for Masso Cup, we went away.
Yep.
And if you can get your hands on the video of Sorgi and Robbie Speranza, they actually did a duet.
What did they sing?
I don't even know what the song's called. It's that song. It's Oompa Doompa Doompa. That song. Yeah. And full spinning and doing cartwheels, and I'm like, man. And we did this in a pub. We went to dinner in a pub, and they did it in front of everyone. I couldn't believe it. Everyone was pissing themselves. I've never seen anything like
It
it.
doesn't surprise me that Robbie's
Yeah,
friends
Robbie's
would do
friends.
that.
But the funniest thing is that I was told they were practicing in their rooms before, and I'm like,
hilarious.
so I thought they were taking the piss,
Yeah.
and they actually were practicing because
It was a
they were in sync.
Yeah, that's so good.
brilliant. And this songs are class.
They're the best. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely superb. So, I mean, I don't know how much long what it's been in pre-season, Chaz, because we'll probably dive deeper into Bankstown, Sutherland when we get into the actual preview of each team. Probably the only thing I'd like to talk about is maybe games you've had in pre-season. Massel Cup was a big win, obviously, for you boys.
Yeah,
How did that go overall?
it was good. I think the best thing we got out of that was how close the boys were after the trip.
Yep.
But the tournament itself was very, very good. We we started off against Altona Magic, very good performance. Yeah, it was just got stronger and stronger. A lot of fireworks against Rockdale in the semi.
I've heard that was feisty,
Yeah,
eh?
it was feisty.
Oh, it would be.
And then we lost to Preston in the final, but it was actually a really good tournament.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What about the Altona Magic game? Obviously, Shun broke his jaw.
Yeah,
So, what's his recovery time looking like? 8 weeks, 10 weeks?
about 8 weeks.
Okay.
So we should see Shun again in about, I would say, 6 to 7 weeks. Yeah,
Okay.
Has he had surgery?
he's had surgery.
Okay,
yeah.
well, best of
Yeah.
luck to
Hope he recovers quickly, man.
quick recovery.
Yeah.
And then with the Rockdale game, was there any fear? I mean, I spoke to Blake about this on Friday, and even talking to the Rockdale boys, I think the Macedonian Cup's class, same with the Greek tournament to do and the Serbian
Yeah.
one. I just think
And the
it's
Crow
so
one.
close to the season, and then you hear all the stories about how feisty it can get.
Yeah,
As a manager, did you have any fear of, like, are we going to get some injuries here?
100%. Masso Cup. The
know.
first game against Altona Magic was like 15 minutes in, and Shun's broken his jaw, and I'm turned to my assistant. I'm like, "Are you serious?" So yeah, it's like,
Is that all you did?
well, look, it was on. It was on. Yeah, a couple of guys jumped the fence. It was pretty
I
feisty.
think the Crows do it well because they do it at the end
The
of
end
the
of the
season.
season.
Aye, okay, aye.
Up, they did it up with Gold Coast.
Yeah, they were Gold Coast this year.
It's probably a better timing to do it.
But championship, wasn't it?
Yeah, sorry.
That was the championship as well.
It was just before the
I was
championship.
saying that
Yeah.
worked in their favour though.
Yeah.
Based on how they performed in the
Well,
championship. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I think there were two completely different squads as well, though,
Aye, it's true,
potentially.
true.
So
I think, yeah, if you're going to do it in pre-season, I mean, I'm just talking from a physical standpoint. I think
November,
like,
December.
December would probably be
Yeah.
your best option. Just because
100%. Yeah.
I think when you get into January, like, you know yourself, December obviously is a time mostly for the boys to get to know each other.
Yeah.
Still working hard on the pitch.
Yeah.
But when it gets to January, people do flick a switch.
Yeah.
Because they're like, okay, silly season's out the way.
Yeah.
Season
Yeah.
starts in 5-6 weeks and everyone's on it.
100%.
So I just
Well,
think
these
that's...
days it's pretty much 4 weeks.
I
Right?
thought I pretty much
Until-
thought teams come back.
Plus the lead into round one, right? It's 4
Aye.
weeks and then lead into round one.
That's a
so-
long
But then
pre-season.
it's hard though as well because if you think about that time in December, if you're not playing in the championship and you have a rest, you're maybe a week or 2 weeks back to pre-season. So in
Yeah.
terms of
But it's only 20-minute halves the games, and then you can play some younger boys. You can
I
play,
agree, but then I think the travel then becomes like so Bankstown need to take 25 bodies instead of
We
20.
did. We took 25
Two teams,
25
wow.
players down, but I
first
think-
class as well, isn't it? First
Yeah,
class.
first class.
Aye,
Yeah.
Etihad.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, first class. That was good. In terms of numbers that we had was good, but it like you said, December would be better. We were 2 weeks from round one, and
I know.
Yeah.
we've come back with a couple of niggles. And on the Saturday in Melbourne, it was 41 degrees,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the boys were
and
saying.
we had 3 games that day.
Oh, that's sting.
Yeah.
That's another thing as well. Like, what's the crack in terms of the football? In
I
New
think
South Wales?
Football New South Wales, it's 36, isn't it?
No, it's really different now. It's on a scale like you have to consider temperature and humidity. It's a combination now.
Right. Okay.
So you can't really say, it's going to be 30. I think for first grade, it used to be the 37 degrees was the cutoff.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
But now it could be 36 degrees but 90% humidity, or 35 degrees 90% humidity, and it's called off because it's on a sliding scale. But you don't know that until on the day.
Yeah, of course.
And you have to look up on a website, and it'll tell you, give you the area that you're in,
Yeah.
and it'll tell you what level it is. like if it's extreme or if it's
Right,
whatever.
okay.
So, obviously, probably ignore the rules on that weekend.
There was no rules there.
Yeah.
Just depends if the raki is too hot to drink. I'm not playing.
Got a couple bottles here.
Aye, class. Well, that's like pre-season from everyone I spoke to. It seems to be the general same thing. Like the results are always a bit mixed.
Yeah, very mixed.
There's obviously been a lot of movement this year, which we'll talk about in a second. But from moving on, Chaz, to the next segment, do you want to go straight into the league-wide discussion?
Okay.
I think that's the thing people are most interested in. So NPL 1, Football New South Wales were good enough to send us through some of the squads from NPL. So Chaz, if you want to, we'll go through it. We're not going to go into every single squad in depth. We just want to give people listening or watching the chance to know who's part of the squad, because I know a few teams came out recently and we didn't even know some players had signed some places. So Chaz, just pull up a team, any team.
So I've went
Do it
Apia
another.
to start.
So you want to just read out Apia's squad list just quickly?
So Sia Kambayashi, Navid Alizada, Asian Kishimoto, Jack Stewart, Michael Conestable, Presley Ortiz, Rory Jordan, Antonio Rizzo, Max Court, Temba Moatamalo, Sean Simmons, Jordan Segreto, Fabian Monge, Alexander Parks, Michael Kuta, Eddie Caspers, Levi Shaga,
Levi the Shagger.
Cameron Fong, Kyle Shaw, Oscar Gonzalez, Alex Denmead, and Franco Farinella.
How many is
And
that?
Oliver Carts.
Is that 22? Looks like a lot.
1, 2, I don't know.
Aye.
Too
Wait a
many
way,
gaps, yeah.
big squad as we know. So looking at the league as a whole, obviously Fabs, you can have quite a big input because you're part of the league last year. How do you want to do this, Chaz? I don't want to go through one team at a time. It would take ages to do that. I'd rather just look at the league as a whole and just drop in the squads as we go.
That's it. I think for me, it's more discussing the movement that's happened and the strength of squads based on movement. So obviously, Apia, you look at last year, where very strong squad wise with huge depth, and they've signed Levi, Mikey, Kyle Shaw, Kishi.
Yep.
And
They've
that's
lost,
it.
and they've only really lost who I can think of. Dredd and Kelly, is it?
Dredd and Kelly.
They've
That's
lost.
Kishi's a big one. Top player.
Nah, I
Kishi.
like him.
wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Is that the defender from?
defender from Mounties?
Apparently got
Mounties.
injured.
Yeah, he did
He
get
did.
injured.
Yeah.
He went for a slide tackle and fell on his arm and broke his wrist.
Yeah.
Oh, shame.
Yeah.
Look, I was surprised that the move from Mounties to Apia personally. Like, I think that we played Kishi, and he's a good player.
Yeah.
I mean, but like to go from Mounties, a Mounties team that got relegated to NPL 3
Yeah.
to the grand final
Was
winners.
he a good player on a bad team, maybe?
He was. He's technically
Yeah.
good. He is a good player, but
It's still a big
it's
jump.
still a big jump.
Yeah.
Aye. So he's shite, is what you're saying?
Definitely not.
I think the strength of Apia is that there's not much change.
Aye,
Yeah,
100%.
So they're the,
100%.
probably the most settled team of the top tier teams that from last season.
Look, as I say, the whole league, arguably one of the only settled teams. There's so much movement across
Yeah.
every single team.
Wollongong Wolves seems that they haven't had much movement. Olsen out and that Brazilian boy in. But other than that, it's not much change
Okay.
at Wolves.
I didn't see the squad list. I can't
Yeah.
remember it. But yeah, well, potentially. But yeah, definitely the biggest strength at Apia, I think, looking at the squad.
So they got their real strength of potentially starting the season really well because they've had a minimal change.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
And obviously they had that long season last year, so the shortened pre-season won't be as affected because there's not many, players that has to adapt, so to speak.
If I'm putting my neutral hat on, I would say probably touted as the favourites to win the league, to win the comp, whatever you want to call it these years.
I actually think without doubt, I think man for man, the squad's a joke. Like, it's really, really good standard wise. Like it is, it's shambolic.
Aye, well, look, that's Apia. They're obviously a strong team. And who else we got, Chaz? Who's the next one?
Let's look at obviously Rockdale. So we'll look at the kind of the bigger teams in terms of people would expect to be, let's say, finals
Yeah.
kind of contention.
Well, no, if you speak to Franco Farinella here, and Rockdale's getting relegated.
Yeah, that's what he said. Aye, Rockdale will be closer to
The whole
relegation.
league's getting really
Oh,
good.
he's getting relegated. Aye. No, I think with Rockdale, again, a fair bit of movement. I think the talking point, obviously, is the front three more than anything else.
Yeah.
For me, look, I think the movement's not a massive deal for Rockdale because they've kept a wee bit of the middle of the park's almost the same.
Yep.
Defensively, they've still got Speranza, Still got
They've brought in Lockie. Obviously, Lockie's unfortunately
Lockie's
injured as well.
and they've still got Kirimalevsky, who's part of the squad last year. And Hunter, still got Hunter as well.
Hunter,
so played most of the season. So it's the front three, and I think the biggest thing about front three is the fact that there was so many goals from one particular person.
From Euro, 100%.
So when Euro, not just last year, but over a number of years when they had that really successful spell,
but on top of that, even to recover from Euro leaving, they signed Orgla and Swibble, and they both gone in pre-season.
Yep.
So that's huge in itself.
Definitely.
And Swibble's got 2 Men of the Match awards in the
Has he?
OFC. Yeah,
Has he?
it's a big loss. And then Orgla's goal on the weekend. Just bend to top corner.
I think that you saw
in the
him
A-League, and they won 1-0.
when you saw him in the championship, though. You were like, it was just like he'd come to life, man. Like he was incredible for Olympic.
Well, I think that to put it more of a positive spin, but for Rockdale, the central point has always been Euro, because why would it not be when you score your goals? Maybe it gives the opportunity for other players to shine, and the goals might still come, but just from different areas of the pitch. So I think that'll be that front three, which I believe could change, but would probably be Harry McCarthy, Woody Najjar, and Ollie Wiggin. If there's anyone I'm missing, I can't think of, but that'd probably be the front three. Still strong.
Yeah, and obviously they've signed Van der Sag, Cords back from injury.
Which is like a new signing.
Yeah, and Levi K and goal is a good sign, I think.
Is there anyone else in that squad too? You don't have to read it all out, mate. It's
I'm just looking at the new players. The new players are highlighted. It's Harry McCarthy, Harry Van der Sag, Cords is obviously a new signing.
Yeah.
Ollie Wiggin, Lockie Griffiths, and Levi K.
Yeah, so strong squad. We'll do predictions at the end, but they'll still be there thereabouts.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't just go from being strong for 3 or 4 years to just disappearing off the face of the earth.
I agree. And looking at now, champions last year, Euro club, both Spirit.
Yep.
Lots of change, both player wise and obviously in terms of leading. How do you think Neil got on this year? Question.
I think other than their front line, they're pretty stable.
Yeah.
Similar to Rockdale, but just I think very similar to what they Rockdale.
Look, other than the front three, because they lost their whole front three, right?
Yeah.
The rest of the team is pretty settled. So, from a coaching perspective, that's all you have to really, I get, lack of a better term, that's all you have to really work on to make sure that gels, right? That front three, because the back line is still very solid with Brady Smith, Grant Cornwell, Simon, Nicholas, Kaya Williams, all can be starters in those in that back line. And then Mustafi played in the championship as well, so he's settled and he's a good player. Hard to find left-footed defenders these days. So I think they're pretty settled. I think they're still very strong.
I think
Costa Petrados will be a good signing for them.
I think they might go under the radar a little bit once again, which again is a bit dangerous for other clubs because has been changed. But as Perko says, their back line's the same, goalkeeper's the same. The two in the middle, if they're both fit, are both the same. Front three is big change, like we just suggested, same with Rockdale. But rather than coming from this one person that's they had sort of between Mikey, Taki, and Kubu, they spread the goals and assists. But look, don't get me wrong, the difference with the Rockdale conversation is it's probably easier to replace just one person than three.
Yep.
But they brought in the Japanese boy from Canberra, Croatia.
Shoki Yoshida.
Shocking. And they've got, I've heard the number 9, Callum
Keeley.
English guy.
I've heard he's very good.
Good target man from what I hear.
Target man. And then they've got Costa, who we all know is good. The question mark's going to simply be is he going to, how long until he gets back to his best form after his ACL?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll get back there eventually. It could be soon, it could be later, but they'll be strong. Maybe depth might be the difference this year. Yep. But even last year we didn't have a ton of depth.
No.
So I think they'll be strong. Again, it'd be mental to not expect Spirit to be try to retain.
I think they'll be quite good.
Yeah, so they are.
I think Yoshida. I know Yoshida from Canberra. He's a good player.
Yep.
Backline, as you said, the same except for Jamie.
Yep.
So they're pretty solid there. I think they'll be surprisingly good. They've signed a decent manager in Serge.
Yep.
He's very detailed. He's very tactical. So I think they'll be all right. Yeah.
Yep. They've played a lot of games in pre-season. What I've heard in pre-season, it's been a good one. So
positive, aye.
I think they'll be fine.
Brilliant. Marconi. We had a wee brief discussion about Marconi. before we came on.
Lot of change.
A lot of change. Ollie Yates in goal. Well, we'll send Ollie Yates and Joe Wade. Obviously, losing Jimmy's massive. They have... Who else they signed? Jack Armson's in. 10 Quolls in.
Re-signed Akio.
Yeah.
Sunday Yona.
Sunday Yona's in.
In fact, was it Aki in the squad? Aki on the squad?
Akio's not in the squad.
Oh, they haven't re-signed Akio?
Oh, wow.
They
There you
got
go.
Dimi Petratos.
I wonder where Akio went.
Dimi Petratos. Oh, interesting.
Is this a groundbreaking?
I only said that because I was on the Football
But
Newspapers
it could be
website.
the Dimi Petratos, not the one
From
probably-
Hills?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, was it Hills last
I was
year?
going to say because I just read the squad on the New South Wales website and he wasn't in it. Maybe just been added. It could be late, obviously.
Yeah.
There was quite a lot of change in the Marconi squad. Though.
Maybe it is the other Dimi Petratos. Wouldn't
Who
put it
knows?
past Marconi.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I think like Ten Quo and Jack Armstrong, in my opinion, are good signings. They've been around the league for a while. I think that's really important. It's not an unknown. You know what you'll get from them. They've still got Milan Aric, who's a beast
Yeah,
centre of
he's very,
defence.
very good.
You've still got George Daniel, who played a lot of games fullback.
Tyron Burnley still.
Still got Tyler Bonner, who's one of the
Windus
best.
is back and he's been there before. He's been there for a while.
Obviously, Jesic has been there forever. He's still there. So they've got a lot of the core, like the start 11, still going to be very, very strong. A lot of the boys and new boys, I don't actually know them that well. So I don't actually know who a lot of the players are. Do I name a few of them? So if anyone's listening.
Signed Sunday Yona, Cristiano Imola. Who else?
Maybe Petratos.
Dimi Petratos, Quentin Blair, Luca Pecora, Pearson Casawaya. As I said, I don't know much about them. But I think for me the biggest thing with Marconi is you can expect them to be well set up and to defend well.
I would defend well, they always do.
It's just what's at the other end and how productive they can be in terms of scoring goals, because it's
Because last year they didn't score a whole heap, did
nah,
they?
but that's
Can't really
it, they
remember
just
how many
don't
scored, but I
concede.
think that was definitely a lot of goals were like 1-0.
Because they had the best defence in their league.
Aye, that was definitely their strength, without a doubt, the defensive
Yeah.
record.
You got Jesic and Armson there behind Sakanis. It's not bad.
The squad's still going to be strong, like we said.
Be interesting to see how they set up, because Armson played it a bit deeper last year with Olympic. I think his best position is a 10, but then Jesic is a 10, right?
10, yeah.
Then Jesic is the 10, right? And he starts every game, right?
Yeah.
So be interesting to see if he plays as a part of a double pivot with potentially Quol. Quol could... He's played in the back line for Olympic as well, so I'm not sure where Peter's thinking of putting him. But yeah, I'm just interested to see whether Peter would change formation a little bit given the squad changes, or whether he'll stick to his trusted and tested ways, and then just see how we can
make it work
with because there'll be depth there. Even the boy from Perth, he's a very good player. He's
Bagay,
yeah, that's it. He Rapid. What's his name again?
Adam
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Adam.
Sorry, guys.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
He's
Bulgaria?
Rapid.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria?
Yeah, Bulgaria.
Something like that. Let's just go with that.
Sorry if it's wrong. But yeah, he's coming from A League, so you expect him to
he'll be
be.
good, aye.
Yeah.
As I'm saying, there's probably like to your point now about the squad, how they'll shape up. A lot of these unknowns might be cherry picked to fit the system. I just don't know how
Absolutely.
they are. Aye.
Yeah.
I don't know how good they are.
I
so
think
they'll be good again. Marconi are always up there. So there's no reason for them not to be. So
defensively, like George Daniel,
it's
Tyron
pretty settled.
Burney.
Jimmy Hilton's a big miss. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like Ollie Yates had a okay season last year. Joe Wade had an okay end to the year last year. But
Yeah, but Ollie lost his spot.
Yeah,
after
yeah,
this.
that's what I'm saying.
after round
Right.
6 or something. 7.
So it'll be interesting to see who's number one to start
but
with.
good, to be fair, there can't be too much between them.
Because I thought Joel Wade did really well.
End
Yeah,
of the
that's-
season, well, yeah,
End of
strong.
the season,
Yep.
he played really well. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how the goalkeeper
Who we
goes.
got next, Chaz?
Blacktown.
But again, another team,
Another
massive
team,
transition.
100%.
Still got some of the old guard there, but Travis Major, Mitch Malley still there, Jack O'Brien.
Jack O'Brien, Nick O'Brien.
Jack O'Brien won't be available, will he? Round 1? His injury?
Injury, I'm not sure.
Don't know.
I doubt it. It's just quite a bad injury, I think.
They've signed obviously Caleb Jackson Brown. Has come in Grimaldi.
Grimaldi's a top
Good
signing.
signing.
Yeah.
Caleb Jackson Brown's a good sign as well. He was very good in the championship.
Yeah, actually, Caleb will be a very good signing as well. A
Nicholas
lot of mobility. Ball winner.
was he there last?
No,
Skitaric,
he was with me at St
Yeah.
George.
Skitaric is
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
He'll be playing number 9 there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So it'll be, again,
got a bit of talent.
They've got a lot of youth. They've got a lot of youth boys. Speaking to Travis on Friday, they've got a lot of youth players coming through, which is good to see. But a bit like again, what was it? What was the stat that says that they've never failed? They've never failed to make the top 6 in
top 6 in the past
17 years.
something like that. Aye.
Some mad stats that Travis told us anyway.
Some records.
It's ridiculous. So again, it'd be mental to think them not being in it considering that stat.
100%.
You're playing the odds, but again, they've got a big transition.
There is a lot of change though.
A lot of change.
Kodai Tanaka.
Yeah, apparently I saw a little clip from Credo talking about him, and he looked really good according to
I
Credo.
just said that
in
because
training.
it sounds like a Japanese name and Japanese players.
Yeah,
are
no,
incredible,
Japanese.
man.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So they'll be an interesting one for sure.
Actually, for me, a very interesting one is how Sydney United are going to be.
Well, Sydney United, what's their squad? I don't know what a clue their squad is.
Any
new ones?
They signed Adam Pavlicic, goalkeeper from Central Coast
Very
Mariners.
good signing.
Yeah, Max Barato. I don't know, is it still there? Tomoki Wada.
Tomoka Wada, that's right. That was the old controversy for going for getting released from St George Saints, was it?
He was a done deal at St George,
Yep.
and then something happened there. I'm not sure, and they've picked him up. But he's a
wow.
good signing.
He's a good signing,
He was excellent at
And
Rockdale.
he knows the league.
Yeah.
He was excellent for Rockdale all those years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think he's like 32, so
Yeah.
still
He'll
decent
be
age.
good. In Japanese, 32 is like dog years on it. So
Yeah.
he'll be like 18.
You mean the opposite dog years?
What is that called? Puppy years? Cat years? Cow years?
To be honest, they don't have a ton of new signings though. Like it's been
Similar?
very similar.
New
So
gaffer,
you look
though.
at New gaffer, 100%.
Big
They
difference.
kept Farah Coco from the championship. But
You've got to think
everything
that's a
else
strength.
is-
Again, a gaffer who's come in who's been there multiple times and
Yeah.
seen success when he's been there. So you'd be, again, with a club at Sydney United, it's difficult to imagine them not being there or thereabouts. What
I
that
think
means.
a lot of pressure though, because their fans will be onto it.
Yeah, but you might get. But you'd like to think the first part of the season are going to be behind them because it's freshness. Everyone's got that
Yeah.
hope between them.
I don't know, because they did so poorly in the championship. I think they'll be on the edge of their seats, those fans.
No, but I think
Demanding-
it'll be on the seats, but at least whereas the championship didn't even come.
yeah, well,
I mean, I think
yeah.
they'll be back for a bit of
Yeah,
freshness.
but
a bit of hope.
they could go quickly if they don't start off
Yeah.
the season well.
I also think that looking at Miro going back, he's had success before.
Yeah.
Like he's won stuff with them, so it might give them a wee bit of optimism, kind of looking towards the season. And as you see, with a lot of the players that are there, they were there when he was last there. Like you're looking at the core, like Vlastelica, obviously, Tomilich, McGing's new, Glassic's new. To be fair, Leroy Jennings was there.
They've lost a lot of experience
Yeah, they have lost
over
a
the
bit.
last 12 to 18
Who's the
months.
front line? That's for NPL football. I think the
Is
front line's so-
Krislovic is there?
Kristovic is
So
there.
he'll lead the line.
Kyle Chimenti's still there.
Yeah.
Leroy Jennings,
Yeah.
Parakoko,
Didn't
Nick
Chimenti
Pratty.
come from Marconi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pratazina and Mason Wells.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Chimenti
Has he?
goes, because Chimenti's a good player, but he had that ACL injury, didn't play a whole lot last
Yeah.
season for
That's Michael.
Marconi.
That's right.
So
They also signed a young boy from Canberra, Pretesna.
Yeah,
Patazina.
this is this one. Nick.
Okay, so Mike was one that played for them last year.
Yeah, and he's gone to Bulls.
Bulls, aye, we
He's
played against
on the
them. We played
Bulls,
against
but
them
they
weekend.
signed his
Player.
brother,
Aye,
who's
Nick.
the top scorer in the
In
Canberra
Canberra.
That's
NPL.
right. He's the one
Yeah.
that hit the post against us in the last
Yeah,
third minute or
he's a
something
good player.
Yeah.
He'll be a good addition.
And they kept Koy Nakano as well. They brought from Tigers for the championship.
Yeah, okay.
And veteran.
and he'll probably play midfield now, which is
I'm interested to see
Very
him
good
because I
shout.
only
Very
seen him
good.
properly in the championship. It wasn't that great in the championship in my opinion, but I've heard nothing but good things in
but
terms of.
he played centre back.
Yeah,
and
no,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
think he's. I
I'm
think he's
I'm
more of a
interested to see
pivot.
him. Aye, that's why I'm because everyone says he's amazing, so I'm keen to see him.
Sydney Olympic.
Sydney Olympic. This is mad. This one they've signed a lot of players, and they've signed a lot of players who are NPL experienced, but it seemed like a lot of players who are have often been in and around the fringes of different squads. But it's a lot of youth, I think, as well. Who have they got?
So
Chaz,
they've
name
got-
some?
I think it's Peter Pilatus, Ziggy Gordon.
Peter Plyce should still come back for his ACL. I think he'll be a bit longer.
Ziggy Gordon, and there was one more that Joshua Hogg was there last year.
And that's it. And everyone else is.
From what it looks like. Yeah. So they've obviously Joseph Polovic, new and goal, Samuel Bosniak, I think Sydney United.
He was there in the championship.
Ben Gyason, Marko Arambasic, Liam Saba, Jacob Tresoglavic, Billy Callahan, Kim Jun Yong, Dean Plessis, Harry Peake, Brooklyn Malia, Josh De Silva.
That's not Josh Silva.
I don't think that's what my first thought was. But
Because Josh messaged me recently, so that's just saying like he's going to get back to football next year, but I didn't think he meant this season.
oh, it could well be.
Just,
Just to Silva.
aye, just played with
Oh yeah,
aye, Sutherland for
yeah.
good player.
Daniel Wong, Marcus Fernandez. So literally no real continuity at all.
No, a big change. But like, to be fair, they needed a change.
Oh, 100%.
They needed a change. Look, it might not. This might be the year something clicks, but I think they needed a bit of a clear out and to sort of restart. Obviously, a new gaffer as well. There's a lot of moving parts there. I don't know how they'll go. They could have a great season. It could
Or
be
it could be terrible.
we do not know. It's a complete unknown. But I think that's good for the league. A bit of freshness, rather than just doing the same as always, just spending a lot of money on people who should be good and nothing clicks.
For me, it's just I think that there's been such a negativity around the Olympic for a long period of time. So it's almost a chance to reset that negativity.
Well, you say that, but there's a lot of stuff in because the big man's interview on SBS.
Yes.
What's his name again? Is it Damien?
Damon Hanlon.
Damon?
Yeah, that's him.
He had a few comments regarding
Central Coast as well as the Olympic.
just having me not digs, but just like look. I didn't disagree with. I only seen a couple of statements. Like one was about like how there's nothing to be gained in the NPL. It's all about ego. You're spending money to not make money, which is the most. Of course, that's.
But then he did that.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I read that.
So it's good to say that in hindsight. But
I agree with you, but I agree with him. Sorry, but I'm like, well, that's exactly what you've done. It just didn't work for you, and you've come up with a dummy spit.
yeah,
But like, what did you win for winning the league? 20 grand or something like that? What do you get for winning
I
the league?
don't actually know.
You don't even know?
I don't think
No.
anyone knows.
I when I was at Spirit, we were trying to find out, and I left before I found out an answer. So
All right, okay.
yeah,
Well,
so you win the league and you still don't
You
know.
just need to find out this year.
Sorry,
You just need to find out this year.
we'll see.
So again, I don't know how much it is, but it's not the amount of money that's getting pumped in. Like, it's,
100%.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
I'm hearing it's about 20-30K.
I mean, aye.
Yeah.
So in terms of what the big man says, it's pretty obvious to everyone anyway. It's not an investment vehicle, the NPL club.
No.
Yeah, it's bizarre, man. That is when you actually think about the money that people do throw at it. Like
Yeah.
It is, but it's right. It's an ego thing. But look, it is what it is. Football people are
people
passionate.
enjoy
about
it.
football.
If you've got the money,
Aye.
you've got a passion for it. Why
Again,
not?
a lot of football around the world is no different.
Yeah,
course,
100%.
I agree with you,
So-
mate.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
Well,
For me, Daniel Wong's an interesting one because if he stays on the park, he's actually a very good player. I like him.
Well, I had a rumour. I had a story, not a rumour. That he had a bit of an injury-prone time in his career, but someone told me he got injured because of a dream he had.
Because of a what?
He had a dream that he was injured, and it was stuck in his head, and he just was convinced himself he was injured.
Oh, really?
Ruled himself out from it.
Ruled himself out. So he'd done his hamstring in a sprint during his dreams.
You sure he was dreaming and he wasn't taking some substances?
Daydream.
I've never heard of this before.
Well, I heard that. I heard that he had just one of those.
Yeah, hopefully he stays on the park because obviously
last year he started so well.
and
so
and
well.
he, was it Mount Druitt he was at before as well before he went to Sutherland? I think.
I don't know.
I think that could be, wherever he was, Mount Druitt comes to mind, but wherever he was the year before, I thought he was quite sharp,
I
quite
think he's
good.
good.
He's got
Dangerous.
got a bit of talent, so hopefully he can stay on the
When
park
he's
and has a
fit.
good season.
He's a good player.
Good.
He's a good
I
player.
like
Just don't let him sleep. As simple as that.
Yeah, stay awake. But
Need some
yeah, very
substances to
techie.
do that.
Wolves.
Long on Wolves. We played them in pre-season. I mean, Lockie Scott was superb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Lucky
yeah.
Scott.
He was mate. He was
Good player.
for a pre-season game. He stood out.
He looks fit, and that's the thing about Lockie Scott. Some years, last couple of years, I think he's looked good. But if that guy's fit, he's unbelievable.
He's just an old
Yeah.
school number 9.
Yeah,
that's
he's-
like- yeah,
but
it was-
he can when he's
so
fit,
good.
he can run as well.
Ah,
Yeah.
So then it becomes hard to
Read him.
manage,
Yeah.
right? Because he can body you. He's clever with his movement, and when he's fit, he can move decently well as well. So he's got a lot of tools that he can draw upon when he's fit. When he's not fit, then you kind of can manage it a little bit more. But when he's fit, oh wow, what a player!
I think to me, just I'm basing this off one pre-season game and looking at the squad at Wolves. If he's not available, I'll be interested to see how Wolves go. But when he's available, he's that good that he can bring so many other players into play. He can occupy 2 defenders at once. He just causes chaos.
Yeah.
I think they just need that second. I think they're saying a Brazilian boy. They've still got a few other good players. I'm not just
Sebastian Duarte, maybe? No.
No.
but I think
He's a left back.
Yeah.
if they have people running off him, like obviously last year they had Olsen. The year before, Jake True and him linked up pretty well, and Chris McStay linked up well, and Afuku was there as well.
Yeah.
So if he has at least one or two players off him, they'll be fine. But I think they have to try and keep him available. We've seen it last year when he was missing. They ran a bit of a mid-run form. So, but he's crucial for them. So they signed a Brazilian boy. I don't think they've signed too much else, mate, to be honest with you.
No, it's pretty stable.
Pretty stable. You did say that.
It's pretty much Olsen out, the Brazilian guy in on face value.
Felipe
from what I can
D'Agostino,
remember.
maybe?
He sounds so Brazilian, it's unbelievable,
I can't remember his name, but yeah, that was.
Well, obviously with them, towards the end of the championship, they actually looked to be obviously getting a bit better in terms of what they were trying to do.
They haven't made finals in the last couple of years.
Olsen left, Anzo left.
But I just mean in terms of the coach, because obviously there was a change in the coach, and the coach tried to get his message across. So it looked like towards the end of the championship they were getting that a bit better.
Japanese midfielder stayed on
Yamamura,
as well.
yeah.
That was in. He's a good player.
Yeah,
He's a good
Yamamura, Kazuya Yamamura.
Did he not play defence when he played in some?
No, he played pivot.
Oh, did
he? Yeah.
Did they keep the Korean midfielder?
I don't think so.
No.
Who's the Korean midfielder?
He was there last year. Well, he wasn't in that our preseason game, so unless he's injured.
Yeah, he was a decent player.
Yeah.
Who's got Chaz?
We just touched quickly St George
What one?
City.
George City, we played them as well weekend.
I was actually, in terms of their football, impressed.
They've got a big squad.
They moved the ball around quite well.
A lot of people
I thought in pre-season they're probably the toughest opponent we've played.
Yeah. In terms of what?
Just organisation.
Very physical.
They were very physical against us. But their organisation, they moved the ball really well. Probably the only thing is that final third they need to, from that game, the final third they probably need to look after a little bit. Having said that, they've got two late signings, Japanese boys. One's a midfielder, one's a striker. And one only came in a week before we played them, so he only came on second half. But he's got a bit of a presence about him. Like he's tall. He's half Japanese and half Danish, I believe.
Oh, aye.
So you know, both players have played J3 before, from what I hear. So once they have a few games under the belt, develop that chemistry with the rest of the team, I think they could be
and
very
St
strong.
George City and Mickey have notoriously always done well.
Mickey's taken them to finals football twice, right?
Yeah,
so I expect them to be very strong this season.
Class. Sydney FC, we won't know anything about.
Don't know, but I think you can just pencil Sydney FC and Wanderers is the same as always.
Yep.
Young, fit, but unknown what you're going to get. A little bit of luck of the draw, what squad you get, how many scholars come down.
Start the season well, potentially, and then fizzle away.
That's always tough to play against. Can take points off anybody.
Yeah.
You're going to have some cracking little players in there. We played Wanderers and they were exactly what I just explained.
Yeah.
Sharp,
Just
good
run
on the
you
ball.
off the park.
Aye, just sharp, good
Don't
on the
stop
ball,
running.
well organised. Panny Newcastle was coaching. It was like just standard A-League academy football teams. But yeah, they could.
But the Wanderers looked better than last year.
Aye, definitely
100%.
Aye,
They looked a lot better than
definitely
last year.
looked better.
Class.
They had a few scholars playing that day against us, but yeah, they looked good.
Aye.
I think they had a few scholars.
They did that. They did.
Yeah.
Manly, 5 new signings it seems.
New gaffer as well.
New gaffer,
Who's the new gaffer's name?
Vladimir Knežević.
That's right. He played coaching in Serbia. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I saw that. I didn't obviously look into it, but I saw it. Mackenzie Siren was replacing Levi.
You said he was shy, didn't you, Fibs?
What a stitch up. Yeah, that's a good signing for them. Yeah.
But Levi was good.
Yeah.
So maybe a bit of a...
Levi was
don't-
good.
Yeah, Levi's a good goalkeeper. So I wouldn't necessarily say
It's not bad, I think. It's just
it's
sort
a
of neutral.
step up or backwards. Probably
Yeah.
it's kind of a neutral.
Luka Krizan, defender. Stephen de Robillard.
That's a good signing.
That's a good
Yep.
signing for Sydney United.
Ayumu Kimura.
Japanese. He'll be a good signing.
And
Yeah.
Luke
Here we go. Give it a
Neuenhoff.
Neuenhoff?
Neuenhoff. That's the guy you said maybe related to the
Yeah.
ex-Wanderers.
Yeah,
There was
could be.
There was a Neuenhof
I
playing
don't
at
know.
Wanderers in the A-League.
Yeah, so
Right, there you go.
I don't know many Neuenhof. So
What about Aganovic? Did he go somewhere?
Yeah, where did he go?
Is he on the team list?
No,
Aganovic?
he signed somewhere. Someone told me recently he signed somewhere.
He didn't stay. Oh wow.
Someone told us on Friday they signed Aganovic, and I was like, oh, that's a good signing. He was good last year. Was it one of the
Which
was it
team?
Spartans or Tigers?
Oh,
Was it
wow.
Maybe it was Spartans. No, maybe
Tigers.
Tigers.
I think
Tigers,
Ali-
because you'll be north side.
Maybe Ali Brown told us that Aganovic signed there.
Wow.
Tigers.
I've just said, like
Mate,
somebody on Friday told us that.
I rate that guy. He's a good player.
He's very good.
He's a good player.
I think, was it Tigers? I can't remember. Anyway, someone
It
told me
wouldn't
on
make
Friday.
sense
Yeah.
only because from a location perspective,
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't make a lot of sense him dropping down a level.
And
But
going
then
to Blacktown.
you see guys like Euro dropping down, so
Yeah,
anything's possible in that regard.
Yeah.
But I think Aganovic is a very good player.
I think
He's a player that I tried to get in the past. That's for
Aye.
sure.
St George Saints.
Saints. Oh, have you kept in touch with anyone there?
Yeah,
Aye.
we still talk.
What's
to
the
people.
general feel around the club this year for the season?
Look, they've made a very, very good signing in Chris McStay.
Oh, brilliant! Aye.
He's a top player.
Yep.
Very good addition. They signed they also signed Truey
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
from Marconi. But I think McStay will bring a lot of experience to that midfield.
Yep.
Um,
Is Casella still there?
Casella's still there.
They signed Harry
Um,
Keys from Spirit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. He's there. And they signed a player from, I think he came from Sydney FC, left wing back.
Okay.
I don't know if he's on the list there.
It could well be. I've just literally got a list of names.
Rodic is still there.
Yeah.
Cito's still
Troy's
there.
still there.
Look, for me, Jaden Cito is probably one of the best centre backs in the league. He's phenomenal.
Yeah. Okay.
Very flies under the radar. He's a very good 1v1 defender. Really good with the ball at his feet. He's very strong. Yeah, he's good. Good player. I like him a lot.
It's interesting because, as you say, I'm interested in how Jake Drew's going to do, because I feel like he might get a platform to be a number 9, like to be their first choice number 9.
It's just interesting to see how they play him though, because
Yeah.
he's not a traditional 9.
Yeah.
He's not typically hold up the ball combination play.
Yeah.
The runner.
He makes runs in behind,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, if teams sit deep, it'd be interesting to see how he plays. And he hasn't played 9 in a while,
Yeah,
from
that's
my
true.
understanding, right?
Yeah.
So, it'll be interesting to see how his preseason's gone in that position.
Because it was
And-
Wolves who played out wide with Lockie Scott, and
Correct.
then Marconi was whenever
Yeah,
he
sometimes he
played
played with Lockie Scott,
Yeah.
but not often.
Yeah.
But again, Lockie Scott's the focal point and he's running off him, right?
Yeah.
So it's a bit different. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes, but obviously strong, fast, has a lot of experience as well as Christmas Day. Interesting. I would say they've signed well.
And a new
Another one,
coach as
like
well.
I know Harry Keys didn't play a huge amount of minutes for me, but that was his first year in first grade at Spirit. But he scored some really key goals.
Yeah, important goals.
And also, it was hard for him to get into the team because you look at the front 3 that played last year,
Yeah.
they were phenomenal, right? So, but he scored some really crucial goals against Wollongong, against Olympic, in real critical games where he was decisive. So if he can take what he learnt from last season and then go another step forwards in his football, he can be a really good signing for them.
I've said anyone who's playing with St George, I'm like, don't judge. I say this to Harry as well. As like, mate, I've told people, don't judge on your training sessions.
Oh yeah.
Because he's not the best trainer, but in a game, mate, he is an absolute wild card.
Yeah.
Like can
He
change the
reminds
tempo
me-
of a game. He's a great impact player off the bench as well. I'm sure he doesn't want to hear that, but
Yeah.
he can change the tempo of a game and shift the whole momentum massively.
Yeah, but he's also a little bit old school in the sense that, like, he doesn't hide from the game. Like
No.
sometimes players coming from younger teams, they just try to
Get
fit
through it.
in and not make a mistake.
Yeah.
Where he just goes for it.
Yeah, that's
You
nice.
know, so yeah,
He's a good player. He's
And
good.
then obviously they've got a new coach as well, Rafa Marie, which is interesting. Is it his first senior role?
first grade
Yeah.
Yeah.
head
he's
coaching role. Yes,
Yep. Aye.
he was the 20s coach at Spirit last year.
Nice guy. Very nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah.
Big signing in goals. St George.
Levi
Soros.
taken
Soros,
from-
yes.
from Rockdale,
Big signing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, there's a lot of good. We talk about this. There's not a lot of bad goalkeepers in NPL.
I think the
Most
goalkeeping
teams have got a
standard's
strong
really good,
goalkeeper.
man.
Yeah.
The standard's really
Apart
good.
from Mackenzie, you were saying, obviously.
That's twice. And NSW have upgraded as well.
Aye,
so
would have been hard.
That's
I
definitely
think we
not
got
hard.
under 13s in goals now.
Old goalkeeper can't even walk anyway.
I'm faster now with my crutches than I was before, man. Sutherland.
So I'll talk to Perko about Sutherland.
Sutherland.
Yep.
You have, on paper, signed well. You have
A lot of change. How many players? How many players from last year are in the current first grade squad? 4?
From the first grade squad, we got Niz,
Yanni.
Brendan Gann, Yanni,
Tariq.
Tariq,
Lachlan.
Lockie McDonald, Richard Schwecke,
And Ty.
and Ty McGowan. 7.
7 at 22. So, so 30%. 33.333.
It looks. I know we got. There was, people saying we got rid of 19 players, but when we said goodbye to those players, social media wise, that included the players that left in the window.
Yeah.
Right. So it wasn't as big as a clean out as what it appeared to be on face value. But obviously change was needed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I think we did. It was a tough period to re-sign, and even for me, because I'll stable background, 9 years, one club, you're only tweaking things as you go, right? And then coming into a completely new team where you got limited time to do research on your own players, let alone new players, right?
Yeah.
And you have to make decisions whether the players are staying or going as well.
So just to,
lot of
obviously,
work.
we asked you earlier,
yeah.
all the players you brought them in.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
like-
they didn't sign a play until I
you were in charge.
signed,
Yeah, okay.
So I was a part of every decision. Yes.
Yeah.
Me and Trent and coaching staff, once they were signed, worked really hard on recruitment and what was possible, and a little bit shown in the rebuild as well. Docu-series.
Brilliant. How's that all been?
Did you watch any of that, no?
Both of yous? No, I've not watched it.
Documentary?
Not watched it.
Oh,
See, to be honest with you, you don't even know the cameras are there. There's only in one session where I was like, oh, this is mad, the cameras are there. There's actually one part, do you remember this at training? So me and Perko were watching it was like a possession game. The two coaches, Ante and Alex, were running. I'm standing next to Perko on the sideline, and it was one of the sessions where the cameras are not there the whole time, they're only there selective sessions sort of thing. But you don't really know they're there because they're sort of in the background. But anyway, for this particular drill, the camera's coming out on the side of the pitch. I've sort of forgot they were there. So me and Perko were just chatting, as we do, talking. Well, he talks a lot of shit, you know what he's like. So
I was mic'd up though.
but I didn't know he's mic'd up.
Oh, no.
So we're talking
The
about...
best one was Olsen at the end of the training session. He didn't know I was mic'd up, and we stitched him up big time. So hopefully that comes out
really?
later. Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, but I won't tell you what we said, but I said a few things, and he just on that points to his mic. Fuck. And he was looking at the cameraman, and he looks at us, and the last goes, "Don't worry, I'll no stitch you up." I'm like, fuck, man. But
That was pretty good.
It was good. But mate, to be honest, like I said, not the only time I actually knew they were there was the very first time, which I think was the episode that just aired. We were upstairs and they did like a presentation. So one of the first time the squad got together because they actually did interviews with players and people on the balcony, etc. But apart from that, you wouldn't even know they were there. Mate,
12 to 13 minute episodes.
Yeah.
I think it's really good because no one's really done it before.
Yeah.
The A-League's done some sort of docu-series before, but it was done by the A-League. No individual, as far as I'm aware, no individual club has done it.
Yeah, okay.
And what makes this interesting is you don't know what the outcome is. Like if you look at Welcome to Wrexham, any of those ones, right? They release it after the season. We're doing this as we go.
Yeah, okay.
So can be a shambolic
Could be a
season, could be
disaster,
our
eh?
biggest successful season. So there's a little bit of honesty that will come throughout the series. But yeah, heaps of views, 500,000 views in the first episode. So
Class.
so yeah, it's good.
Yeah, because just refreshing the page constantly.
That's it. Yeah, I've bought that many different devices. So.
Mobile phone farming in his house.
No, it's good. It's good.
One thing I think you should for the documentary, which I'm not sure if it will show you because I don't actually know which episodes is like from coming into the club, the facilities. Because remember we had Niz. Oh, you were away actually when you had Janovic and Niz, and he was talking about how things were building. Facilities are very good. Like the changing rooms are getting redone. I've only seen like the plans of it from like one of the guys who's sort of running the operations of getting things renovated. What I've been most impressed with, facilities are amazing, but how quickly things are getting done. Like often, and anything, not just football, like council, government, house, permissions, things take ages. Like when I first came on board and had a discussion to come on board, it's like, oh, this is what's going to happen. Literally, the next 2 weeks, there's already a scaffold, and then a month later, you're like, well, this is happening. A wall's been knocked down, a new thing's been built.
So since we've come in, they've changed the lights. Actually, tomorrow the dressing room gets revealed, and I've had a sneak peek.
Oh, is it?
Sorry?
Is it revealed tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, tremendous.
Yeah. I've had a look. It would be the best dressing room in Australia. It's unbelievable.
I wouldn't talk too much, because we're doing ours too.
Class. There you go.
A dressing room
digital ice baths, set the temperature.
Just a screaming ice bath, you can't go in it.
Yeah. Fridge for refreshments and protein and stuff. Shampoo. For after games only. But yeah, no, it looks incredible. Like the cabinetry is just unbelievable. Players, yeah. Anyway, you probably see a little bit more, but it's really good. They've also doing a VIP section upstairs. That's just pretty much been completed.
I'll wait for the invitation.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Won't come from me. It'll have to come from the board.
Disabled access
the committee. Yeah. I don't even know if I'm allowed in there.
Just come to the beer garden, mate. The Scots.
That's it.
And your father-in-law too.
Like it's as Gary was kind of alluding to. Like you're just like, how could this be done? Like just all before season. And now how have you been there in the past? So you came through the side entrance. They're changing the entrance back to the front. So they're going to have a new entrance on the boulevard side with a merchandise store, and apparently that'll be ready by our first home game as well. So really impressive with how quickly things get done there. So
yeah, I think that for me is a big thing. Like I think any Bankstown, CBB, forever spoke with Bankstown, we'll get onto that as well. Our same thing when just talking's easy, and I'm talking about not just for football, business as well, and in life it's easy to say we're going to do things, but when
get shit done.
When people actually get shit done, it's usually the people who are successful, club people, individuals, whatever. It's usually how quickly they can take action from
100%
doing things get done. So it is good to see, and it's not obviously just one person doing it all. There's obviously a lot of moving parts.
But you know what?
That is good.
I think for you going in and being in a new environment, to be surrounded by people that you can completely trust, they say we're going to do this for you, and it gets done straight away. Like that's a nice feeling in terms of the trust from top all the way through the team. Do you know what I mean? I think that's a really, really nice thing to have.
Yeah.
No, it'll be interesting. Look, it's been. I'll talk very 1 minute on it. Just I think from my standpoint, it's been individually from my standpoint refreshing. We go into a new environment. Love Spirit. Obviously said my piece on that, but it's good to just have a freshener because I was going to take a year out. But I think the squad, we've made a lot of changes. But outside of Appy and maybe Wolves, I think everyone's made a lot of changes. So I think maybe a little bit of luck with timing. In fact, when it's been done, because it wasn't like it was planned. Like, oh, Marconi might go through a transition, and so might Blacktown, and so might Lockdale. It's just so happened to feel that way. So I think it'll be a very interesting season. Everyone will feel the same. It's almost like a right clean slate. So I think it'll be a good little litmus test. The first 5 or 6 games to see where everyone starts. I think it could be very unpredictable to start off the season anyway.
Can I ask you a question, right? Both of you.
No.
From your squad, one player that maybe surprised you in terms of standard, who would it be? Just one.
Jeez,
just for Sutherland.
For Sutherland. I'm going to ask you when we get to Bankside.
You go.
But I'm going to change the question.
Who surprised you in terms of standards?
Look,
I mean, it's probably a crap answer because it maybe. But Danny Choi, everyone knows how good he's been. But like, I've been probably like in the last 4 or 5 years, I've floating around. He's not done anything exceptional. For me, he's been a sub last year most of the time. Fuck man, he is very good. Like, I mean, I want to put a few things in the bracket. Not just like technically he's very good, right? But he is a competitor. He's like a proper winner. He's not soft. He works his arse off. The stuff he can do, his shooting's a joke. His first touch is a joke. He's one guy who everyone kept saying, "Oh, Danny Troy's a good signing." I knew he'd be good, but he's way better than I thought he'd be.
Brilliant.
Way better.
really hard. I'm going to choose someone different. Danny Troy has really impressed me as well, but I'll just choose someone different because I'll rule Danny out because Gary's picked him. For me, it's hard to say between.
Just one.
I know. I'm just. You know what? I'm going to say Yanni Nicolau.
He's very good as well.
Yeah.
Like, when you get guys that come out of the A-League, you don't necessarily, and come into NPL, you don't necessarily know how they'll go, how serious they'll take it. And then obviously his impact at the end of the season, for me, wasn't standout-ish on the pitch because he was playing on the left side a lot, not his natural position. But his skin folds were the best.
Yeah.
His
Fitness is. I think he was
a
second
joke.
top of a yo-yo. Aye.
His willingness to, like, he was just like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. And I said, no, this is what you're going to be like in terms of position. And he's just he scored 2 goals in preseason from a wing-back position, right? So I just think, I think potentially people don't realise the player that guy is. I didn't realise how good he was until I started working with him. And for me, he's one of the standouts for sure.
Right. 2 more to go. NSW, SD Raiders, the 2 promoted teams.
Oh, here's a quick one for you, Fabs. Obviously, you came up when St George had just been promoted, didn't you?
Yeah.
How did you feel going into the season as you're going to call it an underdog, or most often people will say the team that comes up, they'll probably get relegated. Did you feel like, as a coach, how did you feel your squad shaped up? Like the UNSW yesterday, I've seen a few you said Bay, you'd signed Jaden Casella. Like, how important for you was it getting into that season, feeling like we can stay in this league?
At St George?
St George, aye.
Look, I thought we had a very competitive squad at St George. I had every belief in the squad that we could do well. Unfortunately, we got some key injuries early, and we didn't have a lot of depth.
Yeah, okay.
And it hurt us. But in terms of the way the team played, I thought they played really well. But yeah, unfortunately, it was squad depth. There was about 7 weeks, I think. We had 12 outfield players, apart from goalkeepers that we had available, and under 20s players. So it was tough to do that, but the boys stepped up. They did.
Yeah, I think that's maybe similar to these boys. I think the question mark comes with, and I will speak from Spirit as well. You only got so much of a budget to go from NPL to NPL 1. Do you go, let's build a decent squad depth, or do you just go, let's go Tonto with the first 11 and see if we can hold on? But then obviously if you get those injuries and you miss some key players, it can be tough to hang on depending on how long they go. It just depends how strong that 11 is as well.
I think depth is everything.
It's just so important.
Because if you don't have depth, like it's a 30-round season. Yeah. So, by round 15, if you're losing 3 players, you really need depth. You lose a 4th, then you're struggling. So, I think depth is everything.
Depth and
good
luck.
Depth. Luck.
Luck.
But
like, for example, even at Spirit last year, I felt like our back line, we had really good depth. I felt our front line didn't.
No.
Like, Aaron Basic did a good job for us until the window, in terms of scored a couple of goals off the bench and did a good job when Kubo wasn't available. And then Harry Keys, a bit of an unknown coming out from the 20s. You didn't know what he was going to deliver. But in the middle of the park is where I was most concerned about. We had Corey, Zane,
Frankie.
And Frankie. And Zane ended up being a right wing back for a lot of the season for us. So we really struggled. And then just as Corey got injured, the window opened and we signed Andre Takami. So that's where that element of luck came in.
Yeah, it was luck.
And then Andre was excellent for the rest of the season. So you got to have that little bit of luck as well, though, if you get an injury at the right time, so to speak.
Yeah, well, UNSW, we played them as well. Obviously, Ollie Pufflet, who's a great signing. They held on to Nathan, who's, again, Nathan Roberts, great signing. Yeah. Oh, obviously, it was the tail end of last year, but NPL 1
They've got a few NPL 1 players in there, though.
Yeah, they signed them. Conor O'Toole, also experience. Who else have they got there?
Nah, Conor O'Toole didn't sign it at uni.
I didn't
They
sign.
put it against us.
Didn't sign it.
Okay.
didn't sign? Really?
That's a strange one.
Okay, play against us.
So we've got Tristan Prendergast,
Yeah, it was another one, yeah.
Yeah.
Grant Lynch, Lockie
Grant
Campbell,
Lynch.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Jaden Harb, Anthony Barbich, Ollie Pufflet, Sean Collins, the goalkeeper, and Alex Malfara coming back from was injured for the full season last year. ACL, MCL, the whole thing.
Yeah, that's an unknown one. That's a bit of an unknown one.
So he's back in full training.
It's good that they have some NPL 1 players in there so that at least they can draw upon their experience to help.
Especially the
rest of
back line. The
team.
back line, that's like Grant Lynch, Lockie Campbell, and Tristan.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And then Claude's has been in around NPL 1 before as well. So.
Yeah, I think defensively it sounds. It's again, I've mentioned this already. I think going forward in NPL is so important because every team concedes a lot of goals more often than not. There's always mistakes.
Yeah.
So I think you need those clinical, especially UNSW who might be like we might not get as many chances as we'd like to hope. So it happened to us at Spirit member. You'd only get 4 or 5 chances, but they were big chances.
Yeah.
But then you go and play against a team. Let's say, remember we played Marconi away. They beat us 5-0, and it was Geordie Swibble at the time.
They had 5 shots on goals, 5 goals.
And absolute belters, but like clinical top bin. Like, oh my god! And we had, let's say we had like 7 or 8, but really good chances, and just couldn't put them away.
Yeah, it's
and you leave the
hard,
game going, how the hell is that 5? But it happens too often. You go, well, that's why we're 13th or 12th, 11th, and they're sitting in the top 2. So it's important to have those players. So how do you think they'll go, Chaz? You've a little bit closer than us.
I think they'll be fine.
What's fine though? What's that?
Like comfortable mid-table finish. I don't think they'll be in trouble. I think that.
What's that based on?
I think they've got. There's a core of boys that have been there for a long time, and it's bringing, as you say, a bit more quality, but with experience into what is already quite an experienced team. I think will be enough to make them comfortable in NPL 1. And that is quality. They signed Jaden Harb as well, who
Who was it spoke to us and said he's been probably the most impressive? Oh, it was Claude.
Claude, yeah.
Claude says he's been brilliant.
He's
He
away
came
obviously
from
for-
NPL 3.
Yeah,
Top scorer, scored like 793 goals or something. And he's away with Futsal Rouge just now.
He's away for Futsal Rouge. But it's good. I think the last 2 years he's been over 30 goals in NPL 3.
Wow.
Well, they've got
Aye.
knocked out now, so they should be coming.
Yeah, coming back.
That's the thing, but I think regardless of your level, if you can score 30 plus goals,
Yeah,
if you're getting better service, and obviously you're going to get better, and he's young, he knows where the net is, he can finish.
100%.
I mean, so he just needs a better environment, so he'll be good, I'm sure.
Aye.
And who's like SD Raiders?
SC Raiders.
They'll be an interesting one, SD Raiders, because they typically play decent football. I think their gaffer's really good, and it's always a tough place to go with that pitch. So I think they'll take a lot of points off teams, especially at home. How they'll go over the course of 30 games, I don't know. Who have they signed, Chaz?
Robert Eramugo, who was the
Right,
player
Raidomere?
of the year last year in NPL 2 at Raidomere.
Yep.
Marty Fernandez.
It's the
Blacktown.
only NPL 1 signing they've got,
Yeah, I
from
think
my
so.
understanding.
Is it, aye?
Luka Knezovic, has he seen you?
He's
did he
come from
Bulls?
No,
Yeah.
he's
No?
come from he was at Marconi and he went to SD in the window.
The window,
Yeah.
actually. There you go.
Yeah.
And I don't really know who else, to be honest. Will Lucas is the new goalkeeper who's went in.
I think they'll be decent. I don't think they'll go down.
I think culture goes a long way
Yeah.
in this league, especially in a long season. If you got a good culture, the team can fight, even if you. Not saying they don't have quality, but when you're coming up from the division below and you don't play, like I know they knocked off some NPL 1 teams last year, but to play NPL 1 week in, week out is different,
completely
right?
different.
So I think culture goes a long, long way because they can, when you have good culture, they can dig deep and not play well and somehow get a result. If you don't have good culture, those games you always lose.
Yeah.
So clubs like Uni and SD, it seems from the outside looking in, really good cultured clubs.
Aye,
And I think that can really help. Whereas we've seen teams in NPL 1 where they've got big budgets and potentially the culture's not as good and they underperform.
Yep.
Right?
100%, you're right about that. Culture, it's very important. Just going back to SD Raiders, we played them in preseason. They beat us 2-0.
Yep.
I thought they were quite good.
Yeah,
They're always decent, SD Raiders.
Yeah, they were
play
good.
good football.
Aye.
Yeah.
And then, as I said, their gaffer's good attention to detail. Like he's someone who's an up and coming coach as well, so he takes his job like he's with a bit of freshness. He's trying to obviously always improve. So yeah, I think they'll be decent, man. I can't see them. I don't think they'll be personally they'll be top 6, but I think they'll be similar to your opinion on UNSW. I think they'll stay in the league.
And they tried to play football,
Yeah, they
and they did that in NPL 2 as well.
Yeah,
they
did.
wanted to play, which is a testament to the coach. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well that's pretty much NPL 1 in a nutshell. We'll get on to NPL 2 and NPL 3, but before we get on to NPL 2 and 3, I want to just do what we did with the boys on Friday.
Brilliant.
Can I jump in? I didn't get a chance to talk about my player. You spoke about yours. I didn't get to speak about mine.
No. So we're going to go on to
NPL 2.
NPL 2 and we'll chat to you.
Oh, you know how you said you were
Ah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
the most impressive?
Yeah.
Because I got someone I really want to talk
Oh, we'll
about.
get-
We'll go on to
Yeah.
that. 100%.
Yeah.
Calm down, Fabs, man. Fuck's sake. Settle down, mate. Right, we'll get
I
on,
thought you
mate.
forgot.
Nah. We know, mate. Wait, I didn't
The
Chaz.
pros, mate.
Wait, I didn't quick, Chaz.
Very experienced on this show.
Experienced it being a shambles, mate.
Talking shite.
Right, so on Friday we went to the season launch and we just asked the players quick rundown, quick fire questions on. You might have seen a little clip we did with Appy this morning. We did with every club. Do you want to go through the teams
I've got them all here.
and you just need to say, are they more likely to be title contenders, top 6, or in a relegation battle?
Title, top 6, relegation.
Title contenders,
So
that's a-
anyone that's not going to be in top 6 is a relegation battle.
Aye, more
By
likely
your
to
classification.
Be, more
More
than
than
likely
likely.
to be in a relegation battle. I know, but you could say, because really, hypothetically, you could have more than
More than
6
likely
teams.
to be in the
Okay,
top six.
okay.
Aye. Maybe 9 teams more likely to be top 6. do you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Aye.
Okay.
But it just takes you off the edge, pretty much.
Yeah.
Up here.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders. Blacktown City.
Title contenders.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Top 6. SD Raiders. You go first.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle. Manly United.
That seems so harsh because I don't think that
Well,
will be.
I just said it was
Mid-table
mid-table,
will be relegation. By your classifications,
I'm a victim of my own game here.
yeah.
Manly United, I'd say relegation battle.
Relegation battle for me.
Sorry, who?
Manly.
Yeah, relegation battle.
Relegation battle.
Marconi.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Top 6.
Top 6. UNSW.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle.
You shite yourself.
I'm saying top 6.
Oh yeah. Relegation battle.
Spirit. You go.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Top 6. Rockdale. Top 6.
Top 6.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
St George City.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle. St George FC.
Sum this up. You either win the comp, become 6, or you're relegated.
I know, mate.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle. Sutherland Sharks.
Title contenders.
Who is it?
Sutherland.
Oh, relegation. No. I think title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders. Sydney FC Youth.
Relegation.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle.
Relegation. Sydney Olympic.
Relegation for me.
And me.
Relegation battle.
Relegation.
Sydney United.
Anyone else want to go first?
Top
Top
6.
six.
Top 6 for me.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Wanderers.
Relegation.
Relegation battle.
Relegation.
Relegation.
And last but not least, Wollongong Wolves.
Top 6.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle.
Sweet, cool.
Done.
Before we go on to NPL 2, just a quick shout out to our new sponsor, Isogenic Supplements. So in next week's episode, you'll have a chance to get discounts on supplements, including electrolytes, protein, creatine. We'll have all the links in the description below as of next week, but just a quick shout out to them as our new major sponsor. NPL 2, Chaz,
NPL 2.
you can't lead this anymore because you used to be an NPL 2
I
player.
know I used to be a good correspondent for NPL 2. We'll start with you, actually. So
Yeah.
obviously you've gone from St George, moved
Yeah.
across to... What are... You'll have done your homework, right? Your expectations in terms of for your team, but what you expect from the league as well.
I think it's a very different league to NPL 1. So in NPL 1, a lot of teams want to play. They're very structured and organised. I think in NPL 2, it's not a bad league by any means, but I think it's a bit more chaotic, the league itself. I don't think there's as much structure. There's a lot of structure defensively, but I don't think there's as much structure going forward.
Yep.
I think it's very transitional, the league. So we need to set up to defend in transition. But in terms of physicality, I think it's a more physical league than NPL 1.
Yep.
From the teams that we played in preseason, we played MacArthur Rams, who were very, very organised, very physical. But we found it very hard to break them down.
Yep.
And I think for us this season, the challenge is how we're going to break teams down, because a lot of teams will set up against us to defend and try and hit us in transition, which is something that we need to adapt to as a club. But yeah, it's going to be very different to NPL 1, I think. And for me, I guess the first few games will give me an indication of what we're up against, but we saw a little bit of that in pre-season, very physical, tried to put us off our game type thing. So yeah, I think that's what we're up against.
I think that what you said is so right in terms of how chaotic it is. And we had that discussion last year in terms of feeling NPL 1, the teams are almost better coached and they have more, as you say, style of play going forward.
Yeah.
And
it's also quality of player
100%,
helps, because
100%.
it's whether the players can actually
Can
keep
do
the
what
ball
and
too,
do what the coach
right?
wants them to do,
Yeah.
1,000,000%. But
Yeah.
it's, as you say, it's often very hard to score goals because people do set up with to be a defensive type team as opposed to coming out and trying to play.
Yeah.
Is there anyone? This is just slightly off, not still on topic, but is there anyone you tried to get at Bankstown who you didn't get?
Player-wise?
Oh, anything?
No.
No, that's good. That's good. It's a good sign that you got everyone you wanted. Eh?
Yeah, look, we signed a lot of good players at Bankstown. The club's given us everything. I've said this to the players and to the club as well. I've never been a part of a club like this before. They are so supportive of all of us, players, staff, coaches. I've got 3 assistants. I've got
Who's your assistant?
Billy Sovalos. He's come from St. George.
Oh yeah, okay.
I've got another guy that I signed, Adam Esho. He's my second assistant. And I've also got Huss Jasley, who used to play.
Huss, Huss a legend, great guy.
Yeah, he's a top guy. He helps out. I've also got an analyst that I signed from Sydney FC. Her name's Amelia.
Yep.
Got Ante Kovic as a goalkeeper coach.
Do you know
her? Ante Kovic, big name, played for Australia. They've given us everything for us to win the comp. It's up to us now to deliver. The pressure's on all of us. But the pressure at Bankstown is actually good pressure. We're dealing with a president who's very respectful and honest. We're dealing with a board that's very supportive and honest. We went to Melbourne, they paid for pretty much everything.
Yep.
Flights, accommodation, night out, dinners, breakfast. There's not much more you can ask for.
Heard there's a wee bonus for beating Rockdale as well. There's a wee bit of money in the kitty for that.
a wee bit.
I heard there was a bit of a bonus for the boys for that one. That game was fireworks. It really was.
Cold, man.
Brilliant.
No injuries from that game?
No, but I think Lockie Griffiths got injured.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh,
And I think it's not good from what I'm hearing.
How did that happen? Just land on it, or was it a tackle?
I think he fell, and then a couple of players fell on him, and he's I don't know if he's broken his ankle. I heard he has.
I heard it was in a boot.
But I wish him all the best anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's a good boy, Lockie.
Legend.
Look, apart from the game itself, off the field it was very good between us and the coaches.
Yeah.
Deezer and I are good, so it was really good. But
That's football, isn't it?
it was a battle on the field.
Yeah.
In the first, so we had 2 25-minute halves. The first 25 minutes, I was like, this isn't football. This is
chaos.
World War III here. But it was on. So, but it was good. The second half was much better in terms of us playing football. The first half we were very emotional, but I think we controlled the game in the second half, which was good.
I hope you guys get him in the cup.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
That'll
God.
be for Australian football sake.
I'll not turn up to one of my games to watch that.
That'd be class, man. I think everyone. I mean, we spoke to. I said we did speak to Blake on Friday, and we just spoke about your home game next week. You're expecting what 1,500 or something to the game?
The club's saying between 1,000 and 1,500. So
Brilliant.
they've set up a permanent marquee. It's huge. It's got like timber boards, floorboards. They got a Macedonian band coming
brilliant.
from Macedonia.
Coming
It's
from
gonna be big.
Macedonia?
I think so. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
First class.
Does Andy Kovacs need an assistant goalkeeper?
Aye, to be
I can't walk.
That's positive. We did mention this when we spoke on Friday with Blake. I think it's good for Australian football. There's obviously that's why we got used to one, because there's noise coming from both clubs, positive noise. And when we spoke to the other players, and we spoke to Blacktown about them bringing some 9 new youth players, which is positive. I think seeing the freshness from Sydney Olympic is positive.
Yeah.
To see what Bankstown are doing, for me, it's great to see Bankstown revamping things a little bit, but putting investment into players, of course, but facilities is massive. I think. I don't know how it's happening in the youth space, but I think the big 2-3 things is, one, investment in youth space, coaches, facilities, so people can play football regardless of whether the youth can get more facilities, whether it be gyms, whether it be synthetic pitches, whatever it might be, and then on top of that, getting fans back.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're ticking all the boxes, and I think that can only be a good, because then the bar starts to get set to other clubs, and we'll talk about NPL 3, Parramatta. We've seen their pitch. Have you seen their pitch? Parramatta's pitch. Oh, incredible.
A shambles.
Like bowling green, like an absolute bowling green, and apparently they're building a synthetic in Auburn as well. So clubs are like
Leveling up.
and you're seeing social media's improving. And Bankstown City social media is really good. A lot of clubs are social media. Pretty much most clubs. The only club who actually spoke. It's funny. We spoke to Mickey St George before the game. Me and Niz was talking to him. And I was like, mate, I've got no idea how you signed. He's like, social media's not been on it. And that's credit to every other club, because every other club's pushing social media. Which you think 2 years ago, no one was doing anything.
Yeah.
So I think it's good that you're raising the bar again to say you can get 1,500 to a game. Why can you not? You just need to put on a bit of a spectacle for people. But is that a Parramatta pitch? Aye, it's a joke.
But
Joke.
Like grass pitch.
that could be like, if you just take the pitch out, you could put it at SFS or Allianz. That's how good it looks.
That's
Unreal.
it's perfect. It's a perfect pitch for an NPL 3 club. But again, it's positive for if you're in that league and you're going, we're playing Parramatta this weekend.
100%. Yeah,
Just I hope they can maintain it throughout the season. Because that's always the
what they
biggest
said
challenge.
was that they've got a synthetic down the road now. They're going to train at, so that it's just the first grade that they'll have access to that.
Yeah.
So it will
But even first grade doing 3 times a week can be.
There's no way surely doing 3 times a week.
Oh, sorry, twice a week.
Oh, wait, there's another thing as well. To the same point,
So
a lot of clubs talk about.
train on their field once a week.
Friday, I think.
Yeah, and that's it.
Well, a lot of NPL 3 clubs are now doing 3 times a week, which is
Again,
it's positive
levelling
as well.
up.
Especially a lot of young players involved in the squad. You need to be training more. They don't train enough. So I think
I'm delighted my hip gave way, man. Everyone 3 times a week.
So
You were twice a week last year.
Yeah.
to your question, the question we asked you, which player has stood out for you?
Peter Kikeris.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You say you similar fashion, dress sense, you and him. We laugh.
Oh, Kex, mate, if you're watching. Sorry, but those shorts you wear, mate, they got to go. Look, in all seriousness, when I was at St George, I wanted to sign Kex.
Yep.
And everybody was saying, don't sign him. He's a problem. He switches clubs. He does this. I'm just being honest. So then I've come to Bankstown and I still wanted to sign him because I sat with him when I was at St George. And I think he's a great guy. He's been so impressive in preseason. He scored some really good goals. His will to fight in training. He's one of the first ones there, one of the last ones to leave. He's very good. He's been impressive, and I think he wants to prove everyone wrong because I actually told him everyone's telling me not to sign you, but I'm going to sign you.
I'm glad because I've worked with Kex for a very short period of time, and it was on your episode on your show that he came on. When he was at Manly, and in that period he was doing well at Manly.
Yep.
And he reflected on himself a lot over the last couple of years. In that show, he was talking about it, and I'm glad that he's maybe found the love of the game again, in a sense, because he kind of fell out away for a period of time. So yeah, if he does really well for you guys and you guys come back up, I think that'll be.
He's a confidence player. Kicks a confidence player. If Kicks confidence, he's absolutely rapid.
Yeah,
and he's still young.
Yeah.
So he's got the
tools, man.
The tools to be. He just needs that bit of confidence. So if he's in the right environment, I know obviously he's got experience as well playing with some of the old Rockdale boys when he's at Rockdale as well. So that relationship is there as well. He'll be.
He
good.
loves running at defenders. 1v1.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Yeah.
And we're playing a little bit different in certain areas, like we're rolling players into certain areas, and he's still good at that too. But I've given him the freedom to run at players because that's his
game.
That's his game. So yeah, he's been awesome. It's a funny story. I was saying this to Gaz before. The first time he came to training, I was on this side of Jensen, he was on the other side. And so I'm standing there and there's this guy walking and it looks like he's wearing a kilt, like a skirt.
Mate, he looks like he come off a runway.
Yeah.
Like...
Sydney Airport?
Like fashion.
Fashion-wise. And as he's getting closer, it's actually a pair of shorts that are that big
that looks
like a kilt. And as he's getting closer, he's wearing this like weird shirt and carrying this green bag, which the boys call it a Woolies bag, with his boots and stuff in there. And he's getting close and he can tell that I'm looking at him weird. And I just broke the ice and I said, mate, what the fuck are you wearing?
That's kicks, man. I mean, banter-wise, it's great for the squad, but I think he obviously backs himself, and a lot of boys who've got that fashion. You back
He's
yourself.
being who he is.
I don't care who you think this is. I'm wearing.
He doesn't care.
Aye.
Headbands, whatever, mate. He'll just pull it out.
Good on him.
Well, hopefully it suits a sub jacket.
What's that?
So hopefully it suits a sub jacket. Only joking. He will start left for sure. Your starting 11 is
very good, man.
Very good. I mean, I don't know the full squad because the squad list I seen you took to Massa was quite long.
Yeah.
So I didn't know who was an actual sub and who was just like a squaddy, but.
I can tell you who we've...
I think what's going to be interesting, and could be actually a blessing in disguise. You've got a couple of players that's going to be out for the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Who's out? Shun? Who else?
Shun's out. Euro's touch and go at the moment.
Yeah. Euro play.
Yeah.
First game of the season. There's no way Euro's missing the first game of the season.
Yeah. But hopefully he'll play. But
and there's a midfielder as well. That's
sorry?
You said it's a Scottish midfielder.
Oh, Jamie Mason.
So Jamie Masson fell through a roof at work, 3 meters, and on his way down, he's copped a nail in the leg, and it's ripped his leg open. It actually looks like a shark bite.
It looks like
It's
a
terrible.
shark tooth.
Oh, does it?
I saw him in Coogee Saturday, and it's literally like the shape. It's horrible, man.
He just did that the other day, so he'll be out for about 4 to 6 weeks.
What an unlucky injury that is.
So I think it could... it could work both ways, but if you actually start the season well and then you have these guys come back,
stronger, right?
that can really
build confidence and change room
do well. That could do well for it could be really a blessing in disguise. But or they come back as maybe get other injuries as well because that can happen in a season, right? Obviously looking from the outside in, very very strong. It's going to be a mental challenge more so. I
think that's the biggest thing for me. I think that as
how do you deal with setbacks with so much expectation?
If there's something doesn't go well, so say for talking sake, you were to lose back-to-back games.
Yeah,
it's the reaction then from within the playing group.
Yeah,
that I would be curious to see if that makes sense because everything's set up for you to be successful.
I think it's a funny one, isn't it? Because it's like I said this to Bay when he signed you boys. I said don't take this literally, but I was like, it's a bit of a lose-lose sometimes because if Bankstown don't win the league this year, I'd be amazed, right? I'd be amazed. Yeah. I did say this as well to Blake. I don't think they'll run away with it because that's not how football works. Football doesn't work that clear cut. Yeah. I do think he's will win the league, and it'd be mental if he didn't. However, if you don't win the league, people will like, can't believe he's not won the league. Well, that so it's like
and if you win it, it's like that's expected.
But internally that's not the case. Of course, it's like celebrating any championship. But I feel like with the group of players you've got, every team's going to want to it's going to be a cup final for every game you play. But I do think the way you've got your squad set up in terms of the people you've signed, that's maybe when you'll get the best out of them anyway. Because if you didn't have a target in your back and say you only signed 2 or 3 boys who are used to being in championship finals and NPL 1, blah, 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 maybe the games where it felt like nothing to them against a team who didn't really care, they wouldn't be able to rise, get themselves up for it. But because they know every team wants to beat them and they've got that fuck you attitude, or we need to prove ourselves, I think that would work.
And there's a lot of guys that's won silverware.
That's what I mean.
And that's huge.
I think it'll work in their favour. I think that'd be like winners' attitude will work in their favour.
I think what you just said there is probably the most important part of the squad. There's so many winners there.
Yeah.
When I was at St George, we had a good squad and a lot of technical players that played well, but we didn't have enough winning mentality.
Yeah.
Aye.
And we lost a lot of games in the last 5 minutes or drew. And I think this team here is a bit different in terms of their winning mentality. So yeah, look, for us, it's all about keeping our players on the park. That's very important. Keeping them fit. If we can keep them together, hopefully we can do well. But you hit the nail on the head. We spoke about playing 30 grand finals this year. And that's what it's going to be.
That's 100%.
It's going to be 30 grand finals. Like even in preseason, teams that scored against us were celebrating so much. And some of the players thought it was strange, but I spoke to them and said, this is how it's going to be.
You got a target on your back.
You got a target on your back. They're coming after us. So
usually the team to beat. At the end of the day, usually the team to beat. No one's kicked a ball yet, but usually the team to beat because of.
Yeah,
it's positive. Like I said, it's positive noise. You're trying to do the right thing, but that's just how football works. But I think it should work in your favour.
Yeah, I think so too. So looking at the league as a whole, who would you say, right, would be, let's say, your top 3 in terms of challenges?
I think Blacktown Spartans are going to be really, really strong.
Yep.
I think MacArthur Bulls. I think the Bulls will be up there. We played them as well. I also think Newcastle Jets are going to be very strong.
Yeah.
I know you were saying this before about the way they play and the way they set up. And, these academy teams, they just run all day.
Yeah.
They were very hard to deal with.
They were by far the best team in the competition last year.
It was tailed off at the end, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. But they were.
But that's
that's the problem, I think, though, but you're saying competitive.
They all start really,
that would be
well.
a massive worry for me. Like, you look at the academy teams, they always tail off the last 5 or 6 games. That's usually when leagues are won, championships are won.
Their cycle is so different to ours because they support the A-League, so they're pretty much hitting peak physical conditioning as our season kind of starts.
Yeah.
So as they're tapering off, the rest of the league is coming up to peak.
Yeah.
And that's forever the problem for them. And especially when some of the teams that want to go up, because you hear sometimes clubs don't necessarily want to go up because then they have to have older kids to survive in NPL 1.
Yeah.
They rather have a bit younger squads in NPL 2. So maybe they don't mind tapering off and not winning the comp. But if they want to go up, there's probably some adjustments that they have to do.
Yeah.
But it's always good playing the academy teams because they want to play football. And that's the good thing about it. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that challenge for sure.
What about other teams in the league, NPL 2? Obviously, Bankstown City touched on them a fair bit. Let's look at some other teams. Because we don't, unfortunately, we don't actually have the full squad list because we had to rely on Football New South Wales sending us the NPL 1 list 30 minutes before we started the show. So I don't know if Football New South Wales have even got the official list yet, have they?
I'm not sure, mate, to be honest.
Well, let's just go through some teams, just get the team list up, and we'll just give you what we do know. I think we've got a wee bit of MacArthur Ramsey, not? My phone's over there, charging me if you can pull it up. Blacktown Spartans, spoke to a little bit. Spoke to Peter Pelikanos on Friday, who gave us a wee bit of insight. Blacktown Spartans, they said they've changed their approach a little bit in pre-season. They've typically tried to time things in terms of being fresh at the right times of the year, but this time they've went really hard in pre-season and tried to hit the ground running round 1. So they said it's not worked for them in the past, so hopefully this is a change for them. Obviously, James Dimitrius continuing the role as gaffer there. They signed Daniel Scally, Scottish visa player.
I think signing Anthony Bazanis is massive.
Anthony Bazanis as well, yeah.
Big signing.
Huge signing.
I can't remember who else have signed off the top of my head, but look, Blacktown Spartans will more than likely be top in around the top 60 because whatever that looks like, championship contenders, promotion contenders, but they're always fairly strong.
So looking at the MacArthur Rams, you said Daniel Mijovic from Tigers as head coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Good coach.
Yeah.
We played him in pre-season. Very well organised, really organised off the ball.
Yeah, okay.
I'm friends with Daniel Mijovic. I think he's a good coach.
Student of the game.
Aye.
Definitely.
Aye. So obviously the goalkeeper from last year, Jerome Narayan, is the Fiji international. So he's a good goalkeeper. Players that have impressed from last year, Connor Spurway and Cooper Widdop were both touted as having good pre-seasons. They've signed Christian Torelli. They've signed Andrea Aga.
From us.
You do?
Yeah.
Agamemnon.
Aga. And Lorenzo Mirashaj. I'm sure Lorenzo is finished the season at the Berries last year.
Okay.
He used to be at Rydom as a young boy, but I swear he's about 6'6". He's huge.
Okay.
Really aggressive centre back. Aga's obviously a good player.
Yeah, he is a good player.
And they've said Torelli's started.
They signed Chan Yorchan from St George.
Did they?
He's over there.
Okay.
That's new then. There you go.
Yeah, well, they'll be a lot. MacArthur Rams, I mean, we know Tim Aiken, he's a good operator. He'll be, and they've got obviously Damievic, Gaffer, so they'll be maybe a little bit of a dark horse. Another dark horse potentially could be House. Finished the season very, very strong last year, but again,
coach, though.
you can say that, yeah. But if there's a change of coach, so I don't know how that will go. Having a new coach, time will tell, I suppose. Again, I'm not across a lot of NPL2 signings.
Tigers are always usually there or thereabouts.
Well, according to Ali Brown, if
they signed Aganovic at the back, that's going to be huge.
And they signed another Japanese boy, Ali was saying, another left
signed Austin as well, Austin Oates from Spirit. He said Austin's been very good,
and basically we asked Ali about the Tigers. Obviously the last however many years have started so well and they just always fall away, and they spoke about the depth etc of the squad, so they basically kept the same that they had last year. They lost the boy Nakano that went to City United, replaced him with another Japanese boy, and they've brought in, he said, 3 or 4 more players in terms of adding to that depth to be more competitive.
New coach as well.
Yeah, obviously new coach. So it's
who's the coach? Do you know?
What was his name again?
I don't remember, mate.
I don't know him.
I can't remember. We asked him on the show. I can't remember.
I don't know much of him.
Sorry, mate. Whoever you are.
So I think that for me, that's the looking at MPL2. That's the ones. It's Blacktown Spartans, Tigers. I think will be, and obviously you're looking at the academy teams.
Yeah,
and it's hard to discount Rowdomere, just because they're always there or thereabouts.
Who's the Rowdomere gaffer?
Jeff Souza.
Jeff Souza's there. They're going to be strong.
Yeah.
So we got them in round 1.
Oh, he's so good.
Jeff Souza. How do I know that name? Where's he before?
He used to be at Blacktown City.
Maybe that's his name. Jeff Souza. I know that name.
He was the 20s coach there.
He's coached. Where's he coached first grade before? Can't remember.
Like that's MPL2 to your point as well, Fabs. MPL2 is just a mad league. There's so many teams you just don't know what you're going to get from them. It's such a lot. Like there's not a lot between all the teams. So
we can get that fan on.
You're roasting.
Oh mate,
we'll get the fan on.
Sorry about interruption.
That's alright, mate. Talking a lot of shit anyway. There's not a lot between the teams. So like you said, Rydom will be strong, Blacktown Spartans will be strong, MacArthur Bulls will be strong. You end up with 14 teams who are strong.
Yeah.
So who Chaz? Doesn't matter, Chaz. Doesn't matter.
I know. I was trying to find the
who is probably looking at the bottom half of the table, because at the moment we're speaking about teams who will be strong in the top half. Because I mean, looking at it, Spartans, Northern Tigers will be thereabouts for most of it. Bankstown City, the 2 youth academies,
3. Bulls,
oh, Central Coast.
Central Coast well,
you can't discount Central Coast. Yep, of course not. And then who else was in it? Mount Druitt or Western Rangers.
Western City Rangers.
Yeah. Well, there's another team. That's another team to touch on them. Like we were mental not to rechange their name. Warren Greaves is in charge. Pumped a fair bit of money into it.
Yeah, so they're taking it seriously.
Who have they signed?
I'm not sure.
No,
I don't know.
No, have you heard anything from them?
No,
I don't know who they've signed. I'm going to assume they've signed some decent players. Again, I don't know.
I would think so.
Yeah, I think so as well. So
you don't go for a rebrand and
without
do all that stuff if you're not going to
I'm
give it
bringing
a good
Warren
crack.
Grieve. I think Warren Grieve's quite a big name to go to a Mountain Druid.
He really is. I don't think he would have gone there without signing.
Nah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
one's really
Otherwise,
mentioned.
what's the
No
point,
one's really
right?
talking about Mount
Nah,
Druitt.
nah,
I can't not tell Mount Druitt, man.
Western City. I know. I think it's one of them that sometimes it's nice. I'd like to be a club that no one's speaking about.
Oh, I,
yeah, fly under the
of
radar.
course,
Yeah.
100% it is. They'll definitely be thereabouts as well. It's just going to be a shame there's no finals.
Yeah, no.
But look, it is what it is. Anyone else? We can't go through the whole league because we have to go through
I
NPL 3.
think looking at the teams that might struggle, I think Dolly might struggle. I think they've struggled for the last few years.
Yeah.
I think Prospect might find it difficult coming
Berries?
up into the league. I think Berries will struggle, yeah. I think if Rams don't start well, they'll struggle. I think that, like, last year they were really close. They ended up a point above Mounties
Yeah.
when the season finished.
Yep.
So I feel if they don't start well with a new coach and obviously they're excited about signings, etc., if that doesn't get off to a good start, I think it will be very easy with obviously the majority of our core that were there last year that were in a cycle of not doing so well.
Yeah.
I think it'll be quite easy to return to that.
Is Tim the head of football there?
Aye.
Yeah.
He came in like mid-season.
Aye.
Yeah.
He's a good operator.
That's what I'm saying. Aye.
I find it hard to believe that they'll struggle.
I think it'll be.
And
He
he came from Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Tim's
from
good
Bulls.
guys.
I don't think Rams will struggle. We played them, like I said. I actually thought they were pretty impressive. And they got a good coach, structured well. So I don't think so.
Let me see League One. Who we've not mentioned, Chaz, because there's a League One on this.
The League One teams are there right in front of you.
That's. Oh, sorry, aye. So Bankstown City, we'll just do the exact same thing. All right. Apologies to our teams. There's 47 teams to get through. It's very difficult to cover on a 2-hour show. So, okay. So we'll go the exact same thing. So a little bit different because we don't have finals, but we'll just say top six
Top
still.
six, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll say
Or should we just say title contenders, mid-table, relegation? Because there's no
Nah,
top
because
six.
mid-table puts you sitting in
Cop
a
out.
fence, man.
Well, yeah, but there's no top six though.
Yeah,
I was
it's
going to say top six. It's more likely to be in about the top six. Because some teams,
I think there should be.
I say closer to promotion or closer to relegation.
that's really separated.
Okay.
We'll go top. We'll just do the exact same thing.
Okay.
Okay. It's a shite game, but it's a game. Right, okay. Bankstown City. Title contenders, obviously.
Hopefully, title
Title
contenders.
contenders. Title contenders.
Yeah.
Relegate? No, because you no title contenders.
If we're not, the Macedonians will hang me off there.
Nah, definitely title contenders.
Okay, Blacktown Spartans.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
That's Chaz.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Unbelievable. Same as last year. Shambles.
Wouldn't be the same without a mistake.
Okay, start with you, Perko. Bulls.
Title contenders.
Top six.
Top six.
Title contenders.
Okay, Canterbury Bankstown.
Relegation.
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 Dulwich Hill.
Relegation battle.
Relegation battle.
Relegation.
Relegation.
Aqua.
Relegation.
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 Hills United.
Top six.
Top six.
Relegation.
Top six.
Inter Lions.
Top six.
Relegation.
Relegation.
I don't know much. Because my ex-assistant
I know.
Nick's
I
there.
felt
Here
that
we go.
bad
Top
saying
six.
that. I felt a bit bad. Sorry, Nick. MacArthur Rams.
Top six.
Top six.
Relegation.
What team was it again?
Rams.
Top six.
Mounties. No, wait, Chaz.
They're not in there.
Oh,
Come
Chaz.
on, Chaz.
Chaz.
Sorry,
He's got
guys.
Bonnerig and Mounties in here. Unbelievable.
Prospect.
Are we missing people here?
Prospect.
So who's instead of Bonnerig?
Who came up? Prospect and.
Fucking hell. Unbelievable.
Zagreb.
Zagreb, yeah.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
well, let's go jump up to Zagreb. What do you think of Zagreb? That's good.
Top six.
Top six. I'm going top six. Go on, Todorowski.
Top six.
That's pretty cool, eh?
I think Herstal Zagreb will be title contenders.
There you go. What a shout that is. That'll be an interesting
They've
one.
done well. in pre-season.
Zagreb will be good. I think Zagreb will be decent as well. Okay, and then who did you say to the Mounties? Prospect.
Relegation.
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 Newcastle Jets.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Northern Tigers.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Rydermere Lions.
Top 6.
Who's coaching there now?
Jeff Sousa.
Jeff Sousa.
Jeff Sousa.
Used to be 20s.
Do we know much about their signings?
Nah.
No, nothing.
They lost Robert Eremenko. Was it Eremenko?
And Ahmed
I'll
Ahmed
say
Talib.
top 6.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Okay, last two. Central Coast Mariners. That's right, innit? Aye.
Mariners.
Aye.
Relegation.
Really? Oh, top 6.
Top 6.
You know what? I think the off-field stuff in the A-League could affect them and their interruption of whether they were continuing or not. I'll just say top 6. They should be title contenders, but I'm going to say top 6.
Okay, Western City Rangers.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Title contenders.
Cheeky. Right, we've got
Title contenders.
I know you just missed
Title
you out there.
contenders, thanks.
What's that, sorry?
Just missed them out.
Western Rangers.
Sorry, mate. So we'll do NPL 3, but before we get into League 2, whatever it's
Did they
called.
keep Majok?
Who?
Is that
Western
I'm
Rangers.
going to get them up here.
gone to Mounties.
Oh,
has
aye?
he?
Oh, we'll get on that.
Yeah,
We'll get on the mountains in a second.
Maybe top 6 then for
We played
We'll be top
Mounties in
6.
pre-season.
Western Rangers.
Right, okay, I think it'll be top 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into the League 2, just quick shout out to bringing back Savlaki Boys. Savlaki Boys are back on board the Champagne Football Show. Quite a lot of people went and got champagne packs from there, so please, if you're in Marrickville area or you fancy a big feed, go into Savlaki Boys and ask for a champagne pack. You'll get a cracking. I don't have a list in front of me of the food, but we're going to do some wee videos down there, and we'll get some as well to show you exactly what's involved. But we're a bit unprepared first
Don't you
episode
get a
back.
free case of Champori as well?
If you want to buy Champori as well, you can do that. But yeah, Savlaki Boys, one of the best Greek takeaways around.
The best.
The best, should I say. Savlaki Boys, ask for a champagne pack and you'll get a cracking little pack made up specifically for Champagne Football listeners. Okay, so League 2, we'll get through what we know about League 2. Again, apologies, information is very limited on it, League 2, so we'll do what we can with the
And do you
information
know
we
what?
have.
See, in saying that, see if there's people out there that know obviously a lot of stuff more than we do, send us a message and we'll talk about it next week. Because sometimes it is, as Gary said, just difficult to get information.
Just don't give us any transfer rumours because some people like to have dummy spits. Don't just allow us to post it. Champrizio Lomano's in a graveyard somewhere because people.
Yeah, I'm Frizio. So I'm start with Sydney Uni only because UNSW played them at the weekend in the Kennard Cup.
And what?
Kennard Cup.
What was the score?
6-1.
Aye, close game. Sydney Union are always strong, but
To be fair, Sydney Uni were actually really poor. It was
about 6-1.
It was 6. No, it was 6-0 at half time.
Aye, well.
But you know that way, if you're losing a game by like 3 or 4 goals, you just try and defend and get yourself through to half time and like just get some sort of control. They were really poor. Like they didn't. They weren't very good, man. I don't even know how to describe it.
So Sydney are shite. Same as last year.
But I just like them to be better
Why?
because I don't. It's a shame to lose every week, man.
Fuck off. It's football.
It is, but it's rubbish. You know what I mean?
You'll play for them.
I know, but still, Sydney Uni get better. So I think they'll struggle again this year.
We're talking about an NPL 1 team versus an NPL 3 team.
I know.
Like, it should be 6.
Aye.
I know.
And a cup, and like a cup as well. It's not like a pre-season friendly. It's not a pre-season friendly,
but
but there's
this
something
is-
to it.
But this is what I'm saying. This was 6-0 at half time.
I know,
and
but
I get it, but that can
Yes,
happen
you-
against NPL 1
You're still been
against
training
NPL
since
3.
what? End of October, start of November.
November,
Aye, and they're training 3 times a week.
keep defending Sydney Uni. Go.
And they've
How
got,
many more?
Unison, we've got a lot of NPL 1 players who are established
Yeah.
NPL 1 players. You expect that scoreline? Not surprising there. Mate, you're alright. You're
Good
sitting
job,
good, mate. You're
Sydney.
better, your
I'm
pals.
glad.
Name 2 Sydney Uni players.
I'm with you, Chaz.
Jesse Halsevitz and Kaelin is another one.
What was his last name? Oh, decent, good start. 1 full game and a half.
Hickman.
You could be talking nonsense.
There you go.
Bobby McGee as well.
That's
He's good.
true. I've got 2 for you.
Joe Johnson.
I actually saw Keelan going in to get his meniscus done when I was going to the hospital. That's
You forgot his last name.
Hickman.
Tell the doctor shout his last name.
Twice. So I think Sydney Union will struggle again. Gleesville Ride Magic. They were in the hunt for a goalkeeper on the last day of the window. So
The last day of the window.
yeah, so I think they'll struggle. I could be wrong, but I think that.
Yeah, here's actually just quick off topic. I heard there was a player in NPL 1 who got released with just days left of the window. And the last day of the window, and they've extended the window for it.
Who's the player?
I can't remember his name.
I have no idea.
Plays on NPL 1 club. But anyway, I'm interested. So window's closed, as far as I know. Officially closed for you boys. You can't sign anyone. Can you?
Closed.
Aye. Okay. Interesting.
So Gleesville Ride Magic, you don't know nothing about really, other than as I said, they're looking for a keeper.
Like, probably can crack through that a wee bit quicker just for time wise.
Bankstown United signed Alan McKee. So
Did they,
good, aye. Ali's gone.
Well, he's been moving about a wee bit.
Well, so's Gibble. Gibble's gone as well.
Gibble.
Mitchell Gibbs.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Where was he last? Was he still at Rydalmere last? Or
No, he was at Mounties.
Oh, he was at Mounties as
Yeah.
well. So they both left Mounties.
Both left
Although the
Mounties.
Bankstown United are usually okay, so I think they'll be alright.
Yeah, so
They'll be
I
alright.
think they've
Yeah.
added to what's already there, so they should be alright. Mitch Dawson's
What's
still
it?
there.
So see Bankstown City. Like there was obviously Bankstown Berries and there's Bankstown United. Are they classes like big derbies?
Against Berries, it is, yeah.
Berries is, but United
Yeah.
not so much.
They're not in our
Definitely.
league.
No, I understand
Yeah.
that. But if you played in the cup, for instance, is
Oh,
it
100%.
still
it would be.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if there was a bigger
Yeah.
like history between you or whatever.
Yeah, Berries more so because we share the same field.
Yeah, is that like a pro? So if you
That's a
when you
Where's
played it, that's
United
massive.
playing now?
Padstow Park?
I think Padstow.
Padstow
Park.
Wombats?
Yeah, it is.
Because it used to be their home ground,
Yeah, it did.
Jensen.
Yeah, but they're at Padstow now.
And that was when the Berries were at the Crest,
Yeah.
and then the Berries are now at Jensen, and then
No one's at the Crest now.
Bankstown United are at Padstow.
Olympics training out of the Crest, I think.
The Crest.
I saw something about that.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's true.
NLS Talks, don't know much about.
That's what I'm saying. Look, we don't know much about these teams, so just read
The
them out.
Mounties.
Mounties was strong, of course. They're basically, we spoke about Bankstown.
Yeah.
I think they're basically that version in NPL 3. They've
Yeah.
signed we've got Patrick and Tell Me,
Yeah.
Brandon Vela, Liam Hewley, Josh Simmons.
Yeah, they've signed very
strong.
well.
They'll be strong. And you've got to expect them as favourites to win NPL 3.
Jock.
Majok, aye. They're going to be favourites to win
Wow.
League 2.
They should be as favourites as Bankstown is.
That's what I mean,
in
that's
their
what I mean,
field
aye.
too.
You in there as well.
Oh, there you go. They're going to be strong.
Who?
G.
Is that
Garang. Alok.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
was it?
yes, he did.
Western.
Aye, well, I mean-
Mount Druitt last year.
So
when
they're
they went
stacked. They're stacked.
Oh yeah.
Like, they're talking about like Liam Hewley was starting for Marconi some games last
Yeah.
year, and Tell Me was scoring for Sydney United. Like these are really,
Yeah.
really good, experienced players.
Even Mr. Marconi, what's his name?
Brandon Vela.
Yeah.
Aye,
Brendan
aye, is
Vela.
it- he played
Yeah.
well. He played
Big
the championship. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like, that's-
We played them in pre-season.
oh, did you?
And they spanked us.
What was the score?
5-1.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There you go. Did
Yeah.
you feel bad for Bankstown City? They're losing games.
No. Fraser Park, Souvlaki boys, Arthur's actually head coach.
Was he? Aye?
So,
Oh well, I'm going to
that's
be back in Fraser Park a wee bit. then. That's
So it'll
good.
be good to see them doing well. Bonnyrigg.
One thing's interesting one. A lot of change. I've heard a lot of youngsters coming through. A lot of Serbian boys back in a little bit. Again, I don't think it's a bad idea.
That could be a good thing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a bad thing. Same as Olympic freshening things up. Just rather than just doing the same shit as always,
Yeah,
throwing
100%.
money at players who might do a good job for you. Just go back to that and like they're going back to their cultural side. Young boys promoting them. Still need good coaching.
Yeah, 100%.
Who's
Still need-
coaching?
I actually don't know who. Do you know
Radko.
who? Radko.
His name's Radko, yeah. He's
Okay.
the coach.
Okay.
He was the 20s coach at Bankstown.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they've got good coaching, the young boys can get better. They get a good little fan base following them as well. So
And then you're looking at Parramatta. Should be strong. Their pitch looks incredible.
aye, I think they'll be alright. Parramatta, I think they'll be good. I think Ahmed and that Tariq are like.
They would have learnt a lot from last season as well.
and they've got high standards. They've got like
Yeah.
they don't take shit basically.
Yeah.
And so I think they'll get the most of the young boys, and they've got experience in there.
Yeah, and they signed Justin Vega in goal as well.
And they signed
He's a good
Dara Reina,
goalkeeper.
Irish lad I know, who's very good.
Yeah.
He's very, very good. I don't think he'll be in NPL 3 for too much longer.
The only other team that I see there potentially being challenging in kind of the top spots is Inner West Hawks or Central Coast United. Well, both teams that are capable of good things in the past few years. Like Inner West Hawks, I think was it 2 years ago, ran very close, and Central Coast United is just. It's one of those that it's hard to go there and play on the grass up at the Central Coast. and they've obviously got a decent pool, and I think that they're actually getting something with the Mariners. They're helping them in terms of training sessions for their youth, etc. So I don't know if that means that there might be players that have been let go that might have been able to go across and play Central Coast United in the NPL. So they'll be relatively unknown, but I think they'll be decent.
Anyone we're missing?
Camden Tigers, Nepean, Hawkesbury, South Coast Flame, all teams that we don't really know.
Granville.
Granville Rage,
They'll be decent.
they'll be decent
They'll be
actually.
We played them in pre-season. They had some good players.
Yeah.
Luke Okuda was there from Bankstown.
Yeah.
Yanni Picardis, Tomic.
Okay.
Okay.
Anti-Tomic.
Is it Tomic or
Tomic.
Tomic,
Yeah.
Tomic. That's
Oh,
right.
is that what you meant? Aye,
Tomic.
he's
Yeah.
good player.
Anti-Tomic.
Yeah, Tomic
he's
was
good player.
there.
He's good.
So they were decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go down these
They
lists?
ran close last year. And then Dunbar as well was another.
Oh, I don't know a ton about them this year, but we spoke to a few people from MPL3 and they said they fancied them. Did we do well this
Yeah.
year? So, do you want to go down the teams and we'll just do a prediction again around? And then we'll do the score predictions and
It's going to be challenging.
it's going to be challenging.
South Coast Flame.
South Coast Flames, are they the ones who did well last year?
Yes.
Aye, South Coast Flames. I'll go say title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Top 6.
You're just piggybacking off of whatever we say.
I'd do the same.
Who's coaching there now?
Don't know.
Relegation.
Relegation.
The P relegation battle.
Relegation. Sydney Uni.
There's no relegation in MPL3 right off. Sydney Uni, relegation battle. Sorry, mate.
Relegation. You were on their side 5 minutes ago.
Sydney Uni?
mate.
I
Yeah.
was defending them.
You were saying, it should be
hard
6
when you're
0.
playing against an MPL one side.
I didn't say they're good. I don't think Sydney Uni will be very good.
I think things are going to change at uni.
Oh, I love that positivity.
But relegation.
They'll be second bottom with third bottom. To be fair, they actually finished the season strong last year.
Yeah, they did
I'm
get
just doubling down on a bit of banter I had last year.
I know,
but-
I understand. But the was.
I don't see them making top 6, but I don't see them being as
No,
poor
that's-
as last year.
Your
Was
mate's
it
a gaffer.
Dully? He's
No,
the
he's the head of football.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Tony.
He was
That's
there,
why I think
Tony.
things are going to
Ah,
improve
okay,
there.
okay, I found Big Tony's brand new.
I actually did a good chat with him on Saturday.
Tony's a legend, aye. Look, I don't know. I'm only taking the piss. I don't know anything about Sydney Uni. They've got a lot of young boys. It's always
Yeah,
difficult.
I do
And
think.
I think he came in after the fact as well. Like
But they'd already signed up
all the
players.
club, like all the kids have been signed, all the first grades been signed, coaching staff's been done. So he's just come in, trying to improve how they do things as a football club. So he's a good operator. So I think as a club they're heading in the right direction. But I think it will be a stretch for them in their first
This
season
year,
to
yeah.
finish top 6.
I say relegation as well. Gleesville Red Magic.
Oh, relegation battle.
Relegation.
Relegation. Bankstown United.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Title contenders.
Title contenders. Inner West Hawks.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Title contenders.
Granville Rage.
Title contenders.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Mounties.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Camden.
Relegation battle.
Relegation.
Relegation.
Yeah, relegation.
Fraser Park.
Top 6. Go on, Arthur.
Top 6.
Top 6. I know you want to say top 6, just say it.
Relegation.
Oh, look at stubbornness, Samuel. What do you tell me to do?
Dunbar.
Top 6.
Relegation.
Top 6.
Relegation.
Hawkesbury.
Relegation.
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 Top 6.
Parramatta.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Title contenders.
Bonnyrigg.
Top 6. I would like them to be title contenders, but
Top 6.
Top 6.
Top 6. And Central Coast United. Top 6.
top 6.
Top 6.
Top 6. Why not?
Honestly, there's just
That
not
was
enough.
hard, though.
League 2 is just look. There's just not enough information. You don't
I
get
know.
highlights.
That's what I mean.
Aye,
Yeah.
you just
It's
don't
hard.
get enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so as always with all our shows, we do a prediction of the upcoming games. Chaz. All right,
Do you want me
never
to
mind.
bring it up on my phone?
No, it's all right. It's all right.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
We do a prediction on the scores. of each of the upcoming games. Good to have this back. We'll have next week. We'll have 2 games. Is that what we decided? 2 highlights.
Yes.
We'll have 2 games from NPL 1, like we did in the championship, on the screen.
Right,
Just
so
discussing
go
them 2 games. Chaz will pick one. I'll pick one, and then we'll discuss the highlights as they go. And then we'll hopefully there's a match of the round from NPL 2.
Yeah.
And we can put that on the screen as well. And then NPL 3, unfortunately, there is no highlights, so nothing we can do about that. But for this week, we'll go straight on to predictions.
Win. Obviously, pick a winner if you think it's going to be a draw. You've done it before.
Win, draw, lose.
Win, draw, lose, or relegation battle.
St George Saints at home to Wollongong Wolves.
Me?
Yep.
I think St George will win that.
St George.
Draw.
Draw.
Oh, can't wait, man, to get back in again.
I know.
Brilliant.
Marconi at home to Apia.
Oh, tasty start that. Oh, fuck. That's a tough
That's
game,
a
that.
tough game.
Okay, so a bit of an explanation on this. I just think Apia being so settled,
Yeah.
and Marconi coming from the championship, a lot of change. I just think Apia has it set up to do the start of the season well, and for that reason, I'm going to go Apia.
It's too tough, that one. Both good teams, both good coaches.
100%.
Oh,
I just think in terms of
It's a
preparation,
flip of the coin, man.
I think, yeah.
Especially at Marconi.
100%, yeah.
I
I
think
wouldn't
it's a
surprise me if
draw.
Marconi won.
I'm going draw.
Draw. Gary.
Oh, sitting on the fence, guys. Come on.
Marconi. Oh, it's so hard. I want to go Apia. I think Apia will win.
I'm going to go Apia as well. Olympic at home to Blacktown.
Blacktown.
It's a tough game as
I'm
well,
going
man.
Blacktown.
Olympic at Belmore again, aye?
Yep.
Aye. I'm going to go Olympic.
Are they at Belmore?
I think they are.
Yeah,
I
I believe they
think they are, actually.
Okay.
I think that'll be a draw.
Draw. Wanderers at home to Rockdale.
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 Under away. I'm going to go Wanderers. NPL 2 Spartans at home to Hills. Friday night.
Friday night game. Going to go Spartans.
Me too.
Spartans.
Spartans.
Rams at home to Western City Rangers.
Oh,
Rams at home.
that'd be a good game. I want to go draw.
Draw.
I think Rams will win that.
Rams. Dully at home to Hakoah.
Dully.
Dully.
I'm going draw. Dully.
Dully.
Home.
I thought Dully looked okay against us in pre-season.
Yeah. Well, the 20 minutes that we played.
Aye, but it started. They looked decent.
Yeah.
Tigers versus Berries.
Tigers.
Tigers.
Ali Brown makes his 200th appearance for Northern Tigers.
I know.
Oh,
Wow.
Incredible.
Congratulations.
Big.
Unbelievable.
Congratulations, mate. Tigers for me.
Tigers all across. Rage at home to Mounties.
Oh, that'll be a good start to the season. that.
Mounties.
Mounties. It's hard to see past Mounties.
Mounties.
Bankstown United at home to Inner West Hawks.
Bankstown United.
That's a good game.
Come on, Alan McKee.
First one I've done. Draw.
Draw.
Bankstown United.
Camden at home to Fraser Park.
Fraser Park.
Fraser Park.
Fraser Park.
Go on, Arthur.
Fraser.
And Bonnyrigg at home to Central Coast United.
Bonnyrigg.
Bonnyrigg. That's a big trek.
Bonnyrigg.
I'm going to go Central Coast United.
Of course, every week against Bonnyrigg. I think I saw in the favours.
actually going to say when we did the predictions, I was going to say relegation, but I thought I can't.
Come on, guys.
Just for bands.
I think you got to get rid of this relegation battle.
Nah,
thing.
oh,
There's got to be something in between.
Well, mate, it's not going to happen until next year, so don't worry about it. It's only once a year. Isn't
you
it?
got 1 year to think
I
about
want
it.
you to think about it. Lads, thanks for your time.
Thank you
Obviously,
very much.
best of luck at the weekend, mate.
Thank you.
Saturday against Ridermere. What time's kick off? 7:30?
6 o'clock.
Oh, 6 o'clock kick off, okay.
You're at
Yeah.
Ridermere, aren't you?
No, we're at
Oh,
home.
you're at home, bro.
Yeah, we're at home.
Is it 1,500 people? Aye. Aye, best of luck, mate. Hopefully, all your
Thank you.
all the players are fit and healthy. We didn't even talk.
Really?
Spirit, Jesus Christ, aye. At Christie Park.
We didn't actually, just quickly.
Yeah, we missed
Well,
that.
I missed it, man.
That's the reason you're on the show as well, bastard. Quickly, Perko, from what is your thoughts going into this game? Obviously, 9 years at Spirit. What's your thoughts going into the game? Is it just a game of football, or is there a wee bit of emotion attached to it?
At the moment, I don't feel anything.
Yep.
I think I definitely will feel something when I rock up. I was deciding whether just to walk into the home change room and say, sorry, old habits. No. I just hope I don't say, come on, Spirit. Because I've been saying the same thing for 9 years, right? So, no. I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, go into the game, you want to win, but win, lose or draw, I think it's going to be a good occasion. I actually tipped this to be round 1 for us before the competition come out. It just makes a great narrative to promote the game in general. 3 ex-players, ex-coach going to play against the Premiers.
And Spirit Champions.
Get potential to be
against the Premiers, that's what I mean. So I just think it'll be a tense game, of course. I think that both teams will play similarly in terms of how they set up. So, make the best team win on the day.
It's a 5:30 kick-off, Christie Park.
I actually think that's one of those games that will start close to boiling point.
I don't know.
I think it'll be
boiling point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it'll be quite emotional. I think there'll be a lot of emotion involved from a player perspective.
I don't know if there.
That's just my
I don't know if there will be.
I don't think. I'm not sure if it will be. If there is, it'll be only on their side because there's not many of ours that would be that emotional. We've only got 3 players, right?
Taki's not.
Taki's not emotional. No chance.
Jamie's emotional.
Maybe Jamie. And Perez, maybe.
Nah, but JP's the only one who I'd say. But
But I don't think it's like necessarily meaning to feel emotional. I just think it's got the potential to start being quite close. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but
I think the only way it'll be. I think all the games.
it'll just be
round 1.
I just think it'll be round 1 vibes, like really tense. Everyone believes they can have a great season at round 1.
Oh, of course.
Whether you think you can upset the league, whether you think you're going to dominate the league or whatever, everyone has their optimistic perspective at round 1, and if you don't, then there's a problem. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very tense affair. I don't think I'll be surprised if there's much in it, but
I think it'll be tense because it's at Christie Park.
Yeah,
If it was at Sutherland, different, but at Christie Park,
you can take the tension away from the game at Sutherland because it's a bigger field.
But I think at Christie Park it's going to be emotional. Yeah, I think so, 100%.
What's
9 years?
Yeah,
Can I ask you two boys, what's your prediction of the game? How do you think the score will go? I don't know the exact score, but how do you think it'll go? Sutherland versus Spirit. Obviously, we're not going to comment on it.
I think Sutherland will win.
I think he's won 3-1, Sutherland. There'll be a red card in the game, but
Red card for us or for Spirit?
don't know, just be a red card in the game.
We did well if we did a red card and won 3-1. But
Okay.
I think it'll be a great game. I'm looking forward to it.
Champori?
Aye, we can't Shampori.
Shampori?
Lovely, aye. Well, it will be launching in February properly, so you'll see more of Shampori. But thanks for coming on, lads. Again, best of luck.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Aye,
Best
all the
of luck.
best. Thanks.
You too.
And cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah, good episode, man. Yeah. Thanks for having us. What was that guy's name you said? The gaffer was the white.
Oh, Danny.